He can't see you point.
No, I felt like staying still for a second to freak him out.
Fun fact, if you point at somebody while you're behind them, they can't see you.
Welcome, everyone. This is Chapter 2, Session 2 of Doomsday Dawn.
Oh.
What?
I was like, Session 4, but Session 2 of Chapter 2. I'm with you.
You're with me.
Yeah.
So, over the last week, since we played last time, there has been a major update to Pathfinder.
I have just a mustache. Oh, sorry. Sorry about Pathfinder. Excuse me.
Yes.
Yep, it is. The QueueTimes released a new Pathfinder.
There has been a large update to Pathfinder and how characters work and how there's a lot of changes. We're going to go in depth on a Game Gorgon episode next week, so stick around for that. And
don't stick around here.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube.
Wait until
those go there. This is here.
But we're not going to be actively doing those changes until we're done with this chapter, so that we're not kind of changing everything up halfway through, because I think that kind of complicates the issues.
We didn't want to do that much work.
That's it. This is a low quality stream. We want to do as little work as possible to make this happen.
Yeah, can't you tell?
And that having been said, that'll be the end of the episode. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, so we're on Session 2 of this chapter. Yes. Thus far, you have adventured into a unknown town that was ransacked and was being rebuilt. You met a leader of an organization and has tasked you to go and find a clock that is counting down.
Countdown clock, I think it's called.
Whose name is Camisora Gord, is that right?
Her name?
Camsora?
Sorry, her name, you're right.
Is it Gord or Vord with a V?
Oh.
V or G?
It's V-O-R-D.
My bad.
Is her last name.
Camsora Vord.
That was not
And
taken
a
And we have a map.
And a yelly guard.
And a yelly guard who was... and after you...
On my paper, I just wrote jerk.
Wow.
I didn't think he was a jerk.
He was very nice.
Yeah.
My character's kind of a jerk.
In fact, I think I was a jerk. I feel bad.
You had accepted the mission for the 45 gold each and whatever treasure other than the countdown clock. And thus far, you have traveled quite a distance. You have dealt with very difficult terrain. We've dealt with some travel time. And last you guys spent what felt like the majority of the session.
I think it was.
Trying to kill one gnoll.
I mean, to be fair,
one-eyed gnoll.
To be fair, it was a deity.
Yeah,
like,
it was a one-eyed demigod.
Yeah.
Its left eye had more health than my character.
And that's kind of where we're at now. You
we're at an important part. You have to give us the loot.
We did loot.
No,
I have not scanned each and every gnoll.
Okay.
Me, the 12-year-old elven
We'll
boy.
do that. We'll do that. We'll do that after we do introductions.
Also, I don't think we long rested, right?
No,
we were on the cusp.
We did long rest?
You were going to do a long rest. You were going to stay at the camp. Or at least you were discussing whether you were going to stay.
That's true.
Because some of you thought maybe it might be dangerous because there might be more. Yeah. Others were like, dude, it's a camp. Let's just do it. Like,
sure.
So let's go around the table and introduce everyone. My name is Indigo. I am the DM, so I will be playing everyone. I personally prefer he or him, but as I'm playing, I will be he, she, it, and beyond. William.
Hi, I'm William. I prefer he, him, or they, them, and I'm playing. Let's see if I can do it without looking. Naymond Alabaster Ronaldo Devante.
Hey!
Or Nard for short. or for short for long, two-eyed Nard. And they are they, them.
Yeah.
And also a fighter.
Yes.
I'm Lauren, and I am playing Lena Valdan, and I am a elf ranger, and I prefer she, her.
Oh, before you go, I don't know why, but when you said the name, I have a vivacious like thought, like the name, like it's like a Dita Von Teen, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, I see.
Vivacious.
Vivacious.
What does this word mean? I know, I've heard it. I know what it means, but what does it mean?
He said that word to make the rest of us look stupid.
If you go back to if you watch the stream and you see my eyes, I go.
Have you ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
I'm thinking just
Oh, like Roger Rabbit.
Like
Okay.
Roger Rabbit or the baby.
Roger Rabbit.
A rabbit word. You could have just said a rabbit word.
Neither Roger Rabbit nor the baby. But
My name is Jonas
but
Newhouse.
Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit.
Gotcha.
Betty Boop. Like this
sure.
kind of just like disproportionate person.
Sure. The disproportionate Elven Ranger.
Wait, hold on. After all that, can you just say your name one more time?
Lena Valdan.
I see it. My name is Jonas Newhouse, and I am playing the 12-year-old Elven wizard Ryland Castle. My pronouns are he, him. Ryland's are also he, him.
My name is Krug. I'm playing the character Krugist, who is a human rogue. Krug and Krugist are both he, him.
Awesome.
Oh, my character's a human.
Human, elf. It's easy.
Man, I'm never gonna be good at this beginning part.
Correct.
Wow.
I believe
Well, I'm gonna give you bullet
professional streamers call it your sentence.
What?
It's called your sentence.
Well, my sentence is gonna be life if I don't pack it up.
Whoa.
Come on. Switch.
clever.
Hold on. Does anyone else remember William saying,
I didn't-
I'm not going to make any
I didn't sign a
jokes.
contract. I didn't
And
sign
you
a
will
contract.
all-
But
That was
then
off
you
stream.
hit start.
It was off stream. No one heard
It
me.
doesn't count if you say it off stream.
All right, so you all have decided that you're going to look through the gnoll's belongings and
Yes.
kind of go through everything. Who would like to roll a perception check?
Oh, please,
And,
Jake,
and
please.
furthermore,
Is it a perception check for everybody, or do we each do something?
it depends on
18.
an 18. Okay,
10.
a 10.
I
All
was
right,
rolling well before we started.
No!
Oh no, not again!
and that one. Nice.
Good start. Good start.
Oh god.
I don't even want to touch my dice.
11.
Worse than last time.
They're disgusting.
It's my fault.
What is this? 11.
11. Okay, Krugist has decided to go play in the river.
In the river.
And so, Krugist, do you wear boots? Do you have like shoes or anything?
Are you
Like,
splashing about?
like moccasins. They have really light soles.
Okay, so
course,
you
'cause you're
probably slid them off and you kind of like feeling the sand in between your toes and kind of like splashing a bit.
That looks really fun.
You're just like, man, that took way longer than it should. I'm gonna relax for a little bit. The rest of you kind of look around, but Lena, you kind of go around and you notice that instead of necessary treasure, you kind of get some more information of like the situation that's going around. You notice that the gnolls that were here were pacing back and forth a lot.
Okay.
And not only were they pacing back and forth a lot, like they're digging into the ground. And who rolled the society check before?
That's probably something I would do.
So
a high society.
you remember that when you originally looking at this, when you did your society check, when they were it was gnoll group that had scorpions and had poisonous
They were
things.
hamlocks.
Yes. You know that this group should be larger, and that the fact that they're walking back and forth and that they're pacing and all of that, like, leads you to believe that
It's like
this
they're waiting for someone.
they're waiting for someone, and from what you can tell, they seem worried.
If gnolls are worried, I am worried. That
But
was
you
Jonas.
said they also
That
were
was
wearing
Jonas. You didn't
big
say
old
that out loud?
necklaces.
No, I didn't say it
They
in my
were,
character's
they were
voice.
wearing necklaces of like just like scorpion tails, and like it's nothing of like major
Nothing worth
value.
money?
No, I mean you have their bows. Well, one bow because the other one snapped.
Snapped.
They each had a battle axe. Nothing of like major
I'll take all
value
their
that.
arrows.
Yeah, don't forget to collect yours.
Yeah.
The ones that didn't break.
And
All
you're
the
like-
non-broken arrows. Yeah,
you-
right out of the eye.
Yeah, you put a foot on the gnoll's neck and rip
It's
out
mine.
Sure do.
the.
Hey, Nard, you want this big axe over here?
Ah,
I can shine it up for you.
I have no need for a big axe.
Okay. Krugis, do you want this big axe over here? I
Put
can
that
shine
down.
it.
What
I
are you
can shine
doing?
it
You're
up
gonna
for
hurt
you.
yourself.
I know how to handle weapons.
I'm gonna take the axe from his hands.
Don't know how to swing it.
throw it in the river.
Ah, there's another one. Do you want this
Throw
one?
it in the river.
I would like you to remember that while I am mistreating his character, one, I got permission, and two, he's 12, and so
Yes.
doesn't know what's good for him.
Oh, just remember, stream. 12-year-olds are okay to miss.
As long as you ask. ask.
It's okay to be
As long
condescending.
as
to devils.
their player says it's okay.
Because
Yes,
they
Can
don't
I treat
know
you
any
so
better.
bad?
All right, so Krug, you take that away from him easily, like he's not
Yeah.
resisting, and you're just like, no, because you guys have been working together.
Yeah.
You're kind of used
It's
to.
very much the like. Can you put your hand on my forehead really quick, please?
Yeah.
Like the,
Yeah.
like that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and like you kind of figured that you wouldn't get to keep it, and so
Yeah.
you're like, you walk over, and he's like, well, no, what are you doing? And throws it like unconsciously into the river, and a big old bloop of from the water, and it sinks down to the bottom of the river.
Yeah, I'd like to also point out to the audience the irony of this is that his intelligence is 18 and minus 12.
Yeah, so
throwing
clearly,
that out there.
I knew he was going to take it,
Sure,
and I wanted
yeah,
that to happen.
I just want to say it's possible for someone who is not as smart as someone else to believe that they are smarter. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that they know best.
Yeah,
And the
absolutely.
dramatic
Mom.
irony is that
No.
That got wildly personal really quickly. Holy hell!
No, it's she'll never watch this.
What does my paper say?
Okay, we're canceled.
Okay, so that's as for treasure, there wasn't anything of tremendous value. There was their basic weapons, their clothing, which doesn't fit any of you, and it's not really worth any.
I was going to say.
Are you a gnoll?
No, but I'm small.
It has nothing to do with size. Gnolls
I'm small like a gnoll.
Oh, they're not shaped like people?
Gnolls are medium-sized creatures, but they're standing-up dogs. Is basically
Okay.
what they
It's
are.
the ratio
Gotcha.
and
Yeah.
like orientation of the parts.
Exactly.
Fine, doesn't fit. Okay, I get it.
And so, based off of your perception and your earlier society, I want whoever feels that they want to roll it can roll another society check to try to get more information based off the fact that you know that this group is worried and that they were pacing.
Again, that sounds like something that I would do. So Ryland's going to roll society for 24.
Ooh.
Oh, Ryland.
14.
Is it Ryland or Ryland?
Ryland.
Ryland, yeah.
Ryland.
So with your 24, you have a feeling that not only were they worried and were pacing back and forth, but this is not like the leader of the group. Like the ones
Okay.
that stayed back, usually it's the leader of a gnoll pack that will go out and do the hunt so that they can have the glory of the kill and have and kind of show as a society, yes, we're the ones that conquer this. I'm the best, and can join other larger bands.
Okay.
So your suspicion is that the ones that were here
We're guarding.
was guarding the area and was guarding the scorpion, while the rest of them were
While the really good fighters who would take longer to kill were gone.
Yes.
So we're not going to sleep.
I
here.
will pass that on. Yeah, I don't think sleeping here is good. Just gonna put that up there, Nard.
Furthermore, I think it might be important for us to dispose of this entire camp. Let's throw the tents and everything into the river. Make it look like perhaps they picked up and went somewhere else.
Yeah, Krugus, you're good at throwing stuff in the river. Can you give us a start on that?
So
Put it down to the racks.
you all know that you guys ran across it and so it's not super deep.
Oh,
so if you
right.
take the belongings and throw it in,
This is gonna be wet.
It's still waist high, maybe armpit high.
If we collapse a tent,
Light
and
it
we
on
throw
fire.
it into
We
a
break it
river,
down.
I think the river will carry it away, right?
Well, I will say they were looking in the river earlier. They would probably do that again and see their stuff. We could just take their tents. We're not going
You
far.
gonna carry him?
Yeah, I'm not going to carry them.
Okay,
That's
well
for-
yeah.
Nard, you got any more carry capacity?
I mean, yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your carrying capacity?
Pretty good.
Ford Fiesta or
Ford Fiesta.
Random.
Mine is closer to what's that car
not sponsored by Ford.
that Michael Sarah has and Nick and Northern from the playlist? Yugo? Was that a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Yugo. That's what Ryland has. Anyway, we could set it on fire. What?
Oh, that's a good idea.
You guys also know that you were at high grass, so burning
yes.
it would be one option. You know that based off of you guys' just general intelligence, you know that it will leave ashes, which,
Yeah.
depending on how smart you think the gnolls are versus, whatever. The other option is that you're surrounded by high grass.
I do
Just throw in the
think
grass.
I do think it is a good idea to burn it. Yes, let's put a big smoke into the
Yeah,
sky.
I was like, no,
Look.
how about we don't?
Dad always said sending a message is, sending a message.
As
So
much as I love fire.
Mhm.
you
That
don't
must
think
be
this is a
why you're
message
still with
sending?
him.
No.
Wow, Nard.
I'm sorry.
Low blow.
Absolutely wow.
Low
That's
blow.
not-
You know my father has been dead for 11 years, and I'm 12.
How do you know what your father always said?
Because my brother told me. He's only been dead for 7. I have memories from when I was 5, Nard. You should know this.
It's right. You're right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So not burning them then.
No, okay.
Let's toss it over the tall grass.
Cool. Yeah. Tall grass, Jake.
All right, so you guys throw it out into the tall grass. You guys feel roll a survival check.
Yes,
Or no, a stealth check. Roll me a stealth check.
I can do that
Cool.
one.
Are you sure? You don't want me to roll survival?
Yeah.
Stealth is 25.
26.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
touch myself and basically. Oh no! I'm gonna.
Well, you
I
are.
have to cast a spell.
You are 12.
I am 12. I'm going to make physical contact with a part of with my shoulder, and I'm gonna enhance ability. I forget what it's actually called.
Is important.
It's called something else. I'm gonna do a thing I can
I
do.
need to drink some water.
I'm with
using
you
a
on
spell
that.
slot to hide these tentacles.
No, I'm using a spell point. Physical boost.
We are
to add
sponsored
a
by
D4
water,
to
though.
this.
Not Ford
Because
Fiesta,
they're gonna be
but water.
stealthier.
Oh,
11, 13.
wow, great.
A 13 for your
I
stealth.
hadn't done it yet. I wanted to do
Good
it.
job.
It helps.
You all feel like you guys have disassembled it enough and able to throw it out that if they did a real thorough check, they'll find it, but there's no way that you weren't going to be able to do
It's
that.
like the rainbow coin in Donkey Kong.
Speaking of Donkey Kong, when you were saying the leader of like 3 times in a row, I kept thinking of the leader of the bunch. You know him well. That whole song. I wanted to say it then.
So over here is on course, and this is where we.
Yeah, I'd like to roll to move on.
Yeah, please.
Well, I mean, here comes the next
Yeah,
question.
okay, what time is it first?
So let's see. You hadn't taken a rest all day, correct? You guys had
Right,
gone
yeah.
straight there. This
Straight
is
there.
definitely nighttime.
Okay.
Cool. I think maybe setting up nearby would be good, because then if they come back, maybe there's more information we can gather that could be important, but far enough that they won't see us. We don't know where they're coming from.
No.
Do you see any like overhangs or something for us to get like out of the way?
Or a cave or anything like.
I mean,
What are the features
roll
around
a
us?
perception check to kind of look around.
What was the stealth check for?
To properly hide the.
Okay, I never said mine out loud, but it was 17.
Well, don't worry. These two
Okay,
roll
cool.
high enough to be able to be like, no.
Yeah. Put it down, I'll do it.
And right now I'm rolling perception.
Yeah.
Correct.
Or I can.
Yes, if you
I've
would
rolled
like.
a 10.
Cool.
You rolled a 12.
I would like. Well, I rolled a 12. You rolled a 12?
12, 12,
This
10.
this side represent, baby.
Yeah.
12, 12, 10, and 13.
Yeah.
You see
Highly average.
you see a large cliffside
Uh-huh.
going towards the direction that you need to go to.
Okay.
It looks like a treacherous climb,
Uh-huh.
and so there may be a cave there. You don't know. You know that you're surrounded in high grass. You're next to water. There isn't a ton of like really key places
Yeah.
like this was probably the best place to camp because that's that's why they were there. Because this was the best thing.
Look, here's my thought. We don't know what direction they went, right? Like,
Right.
is there a way we can, like, footprints or something?
Can I roll survival to see if we can figure out where they might be coming back from? 15?
A 15. No, the footprints have been gone for
Okay.
the information you did get is that if when they left, it had to have been at least a few days.
Okay.
So
Sure.
it's been
So-
a while, like
So it's gonna be a
longer
long
than it
trip.
should have been.
Yeah, okay, so here's the...
So let's just
I think
camp
we
and keep
here.
watch.
I think we
That's it.
camp here, keep watch. If they've been gone and their party was worried, they may just be dead and we're worrying about nothing.
Yeah.
Also, I have 10 hit
Knock on
points and
wood.
I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like a long rest real bad.
So you guys have decided to stay here.
yeah.
Yes, I would like.
Insult to injury, can we put our tents exactly where their tents were?
What?
I think we should set up here, and I think we should make this look like a place not to be reckoned with.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can summon a monster.
Hold on. Allow me to be in character for a moment. What? Right here.
Do we want an imp devil to guard our camp tonight?
Is that a concentration or something?
It
Is
sure
that-
is. Let's go to sleep.
How you gonna concentrate when you're unconscious, homie?
Really easy.
All right. I'll go to sleep, but I'm gonna sleep in a tree.
The closest tree to you is.
I'm gonna sleep in the tall grass.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep in the tall grass with just like, and I'm gonna poke out like this.
Cool. I'm gonna take Nard's bed roll and put it next to mine, so I have a double bed tonight
Nice.
in
Nice.
the tent.
So
Take first watch.
okay, so the night goes through, and there nothing happens.
Sick.
Oh, right on.
We're pushing the story along.
Correct.
Well, if I knew that was the case, I would have slept in the tent with everyone else.
We retcon actually that he does that.
I wake up with a kink in my neck.
I guess you could have had your
It
bed
was very
roll.
soft, tall grass.
Oh, good.
So all of you wake up the next morning. You took a long rest.
Yes.
So take the needed.
Hit the refresh button on my character sheet.
Well, I mean, piece of paper, so.
Oh no, you're right.
It doesn't mean he didn't put a reset button on it.
It's true. That would be very impressive.
Why isn't it working? I'm
Oh
kidding.
god, no.
All right. So so that's from the next morning. You guys have breakfast and you know,
I have some scorpion.
some scorpion, probably very delicious.
Yes.
Okay, you're Napoleon Dynamite.
I'm sorry.
What would you guys like to do at the start of the next day?
Just kind of hang
Onward
out.
towards our destination. So
Large
roll
Seft's
for
tomb?
perception.
Okay.
That's where we're going. Too low.
Yeah.
Are we doing survival?
She's
checks?
rolling a perception.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a 10.
A 10.
Somebody else
You
might want to be
know.
perceptive.
Well, I mean, with the map, you know what direction you need to go,
Mhm.
Yeah,
which is the treacherous
Oh, yeah.
climb.
yeah.
Can I just...
We need to do the treacherous climb. Can camels make it up the treacherous climb? Do we think?
You're gonna have to get closer.
Well,
I
let's start
get
there.
closer. Can camels make it up?
It takes 1 foot forward. Can camels make it up there?
Another Sepnard.
From where you're at, it looks like there's no way in hell that the camels will be able to make it up.
All right.
Daddy always said if the camel can't go, you
No.
have to kill it.
No.
No, we're not killing the
And I
camel.
don't think we should do that.
Well, also, Daddy always said that my brother said. Wait, my brother
He
always
said that Daddy
that
always
Daddy always
said.
said that something about camels.
I think we should start by getting as far as we can with the camels.
I agree.
Advance.
Abandoning the
Second.
map. Okay, sure. I don't care.
I think we get as far as we can with the camels. And
I
then
haven't named my camel. I don't have any attachments.
Okay.
I've named
sure.
all of them. I have too many attachments.
You name my camel?
It's a weakness. We need to get rid of them.
Now I can't kill it. I'm just kidding. I would never.
Don't kill it. We go towards with the
Yeah,
camels.
yeah,
All right, you head towards the treacherous climb. It is a almost sheer upward climb to your destination. There's no way that from where you're standing, there's no way that you could make it up with the camels.
Okay. Bye, camels.
My camels, we'll be back for you.
Yeah.
Whatever your names are, don't tell me, Nard.
Cynthia.
No!
Bernard.
Are you sure Cynthia can't? Bernard.
Lehman. Twombly.
Well, those are good names. Are you sure they can't come? God? Well, okay, so Nona had some really good climbing tools, and Ryland has none, so I'm gonna hop up on old Nard's back
You gonna
and
hop on me?
tap him on the shoulder and say, "Gip yip."
I
Yep.
also have a climbing kit.
So you guys gonna just go straight looking up and go?
I mean,
for it?
how high is the climb? Is this like a mile or like 50 feet? Or like...
We talking Miley Cyrus or Game of
Well, there's multiple
It's
short
the
cliffs.
climb.
Each short cliff is 15 to 20 feet tall,
Oh.
Perfect.
with a shallow incline that go on for 30 to 45 feet
Okay.
that are walkable once you get to those. But then there are slightly taller ones that are between 25 and 40 feet tall.
Sorry, excuse me. I have a grappling hook.
Okay.
What would that do?
You could make an attack roll to try to get it up that high.
Cool.
And then it would assist you in your climb.
Sweet,
it would,
I'm gonna do
It would
that.
basically reduce the requirement for my.
I'm
For
gonna
my
pull
head.
out my grappling hook because I've got Ryland on my back.
Mhm. Which I have a silk rope that is fastening me just for safety.
Lena, your preferred terrain is mountain, correct?
No, it's desert.
Well, I don't remember what you
It's
told me.
where-
Well, oh wait,
Oh, I have the
you're
original-
right. You're right.
I
It
have
is.
the original
It's
sheet.
mountain.
It was mountain. No, it was mountain.
It's
It
mountain.
says mountain.
Yeah, it was
Last
mountain.
week I said the
remember.
wrong thing.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
you said mountain during the stream.
Well, you said desert.
I
It
said
was-
desert,
you said
but
desert
it
first
says
and
mountain
then-
on the original.
Yeah, no, you
player
said
sheet
mountain.
That I made.
Cool.
Lena, do me a favor and
gosh.
roll a survival check
Gosh.
to try and to see the best route to go.
You said survival?
Mhm.
19.
Dang.
What was that?
19?
19.
Stop putting it in stream.
It is too bright.
It's too bright. People are going to green screen things on it.
Put it over your face.
No,
nope,
I don't trust you.
Please?
So with your check, so Lena is like, hold on, guys, I want to check this out, and Lena walks around a little bit, and she's looking around about 4 hours, and she comes back and she's like, I found a much better path.
Dope.
You can just say it.
Do it.
I couldn't speak. No.
It's only been 10 minutes.
We can find a much better path that can also use the camels?
No, but
Just
a
easier climb.
much easier climb.
A much easier climb. You know that song? Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, I trust you because you're an elf, and I only trust elves. That's also a joke.
As you climb on a human's back.
Well, cool.
Okay.
So we go off to find an easier path. Do we have to roll again for that, or can we just...
No,
Do we
you
have to
follow
roll
her.
Perception
You follow
to
her.
make sure we don't encounter anything?
No, you follow her, and you guys find the difficult or the slightly easier location, and you're able to. While it is a climb, you're able to make it up there without any sort of checks needed.
Oh, nice. Save me a spell point.
Save you a spell point.
I was going to boost your athletics just in case.
I had a grappling hook.
Yeah, but you still have to roll athletics.
It would have been a DC 19 athletics check to go up the normal way.
Even with my grappling hook?
I would have probably dropped it down by a little bit.
Like in 18.
But if you but if you've got him on your back, probably going to just equal it out.
Makes sense. Stop.
You keep
Now
scrolling.
that you pointed it out, I'm just going to keep doing it.
Yeah,
It matches my dice.
It's
and
true.
each time, if you failed the check, it would have actually increased your time, and you would have also had opportunities to fall.
No.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
fallen before.
I
That's
haven't.
okay. I have catfall.
Wow.
In this day and age.
All right. So as you guys are about 2/3 the way up,
Nice.
you come across.
What?
You guys come across what looks to be a fight had happened. There is
Wait, a fight in progress right now?
no.
Had happened.
Had happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There is a bunch of dead gnolls.
Did
Loot
we
at the
do
bodies.
Wait.
All right, yeah, loot the bodies.
Wait, hold
Perception.
on. Before
Make
you guys
sure
start,
it's not a trap.
Yeah,
Perception.
before
just
you guys start messing
general
with stuff.
perception.
Okay.
25.
Wow.
There's about a half dozen gnolls who have been dead for at least 2 days.
Whoa.
Their bodies are riddled with large bony quills and have been partially eaten.
What do I know about bony quills?
Will that be a nature
Like
check?
feathers?
Yeah.
Nature.
Like bony quills like feathers?
What?
Like a quill. A quill is
Oh,
6.
no. Think porcupine.
Yeah.
giant porcupines?
I only rolled a 12.
6.
Okay.
Can I roll for giant porcupines?
Plus nature. Plus what your nature.
Plus nature.
That's going to be a
14.
None of you are able to identify what these quills from.
How big are they?
Pretty
take
large.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Can
go.
I see if it works with my crossbow?
Yes.
I think I have a high crafting. Yes, it's a signature skill. We don't have signature skills anymore. But it is.
Well, and one
We
of the
no
reasons
longer
why
have
I was
signature
okay with
skills.
not changing is the fact that signature skills
Don't
aren't
come into
going to
play
affect.
until-
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
push past.
But yeah, I mean, reasonably I should be able to craft like arrows out of these quills, right? If I'm really good at crafting. I'll roll for
It's
it.
probably possible, but
Okay.
it's probably won't be the best arrow because the quills
A little
are like
softer.
are kind of curved.
Mm.
Okay.
Maybe a
pick one
scimitar
up.
then?
I pick one up, I look at it, and I'm like, giant porcupines.
But they're like sturdy.
Yeah, they like shot into them.
Take a couple. You could throw them with your
I was
telekinesis.
just thinking that. I'm going to take a few.
Perception for loot.
Okay.
Loot.
Great. Cool.
Okay, now let's
Let me
actually
take
roll.
3.
19.
Perception.
A 19 perception.
17.
17.
Oh boy.
Give me all that loot, baby.
12.
Wow.
I rolled an 18, so.
I'm really thinking about these quills.
So
What I can
as
make
you
with
are
them.
all looking for quills,
Well, we're looking for loot.
for loot.
loot
We
with
have
the
quills.
quills, you all notice a manticore flying in.
Now,
that?
is that like a flying lion or something?
Yeah.
Is it kind of like that guy on your shirt with the crown?
That sounds like a monster that's
A manticore?
above a level
Of
for
us?
players' capacity to.
Let me show you a photo of a manticore.
I'd love to see.
Is it okay? Is it on the cover of this chapter? Because I remember seeing something on there. That
I
was
saw
like,
him
oh, we're gonna
grin
fight
ever
that.
so slightly.
It is on the cover of the chapter. It is a flying lion thing.
how well you can see this.
Those characters in that
The ring
photo
light's
are
perfect.
making the wrong choice. They're not.
Now
running away.
everyone knows we use a ring light.
Oh no!
Don't
use
pull back the veil.
All right.
So you all see a manticore flying in.
Manticore.
What was? Can you guys read me off your perceptions again? Sorry.
19?
12.
17.
18.
12.
We got 17, 18, 19, and 12.
And 12.
Good work, team.
17,
It-
18,
I am
19,
12.
It's okay. The
12.
manticore rolled a 1. So
Cool.
Yes.
on its
So it misses its first.
This
on
is
its
gonna be-
stealth
On
check.
itself,
But
so it
it's
came in and
flying.
was like, yo!
I'm a manticore!
Homies! It's been so long. How you guys doing?
It was probably like it probably roared, and if you spoke its language, it said ooh,
Oh, I
dinner.
might.
If I was playing my mom,
Wait, what's its language?
Is it Osiriani?
Beast.
I don't have that one.
technically, for those of you that are rule sticklers, animals can't know languages by the definition of their trait.
What
Fun
if
fact.
Wow.
it's actually
That was very
a
fun.
druid, but
Oh, it's like a it's
It's a druid that's shape changed.
Ooh.
yeah.
or a
into
wizard that
into
shape
multiple things.
Or another type of sorcerer that shape changed.
That would be way more interesting to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
once we kill it,
so-
the body's just like, it's a human!
Wow.
So
just ripping into this playtest, huh? Oh yeah, that would be much more interesting.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Krugus, it is your turn.
Oh, sweet. How far away is it from me?
Oh,
So
we just rolled initiative. Oh.
Did you? That's,
Yeah.
See, that's
I
the
keep
good thing about
forgetting.
this is you
I
don't
keep
know
forgetting.
anymore what you're rolling.
Uh-huh.
Because before you were like, oh, roll initiative, and you're like, okay, I know what's happening right now. Now you don't.
Yeah.
So the manticore, while it would have normally just shot quills at you and attacked you from up,
Spent.
it comes down like right in front of you guys and it's like and like is right in front of you. So it's about 10 feet away from you.
Ow.
Ow!
Oh.
I said,
Oh.
I said,
He said
oh.
in a very like
Oh.
unique like
Ow.
way.
Yeah, like ow.
Ow.
Or let's get some shoes, kind of.
Were you being? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, were you being
Let's get-
facetious when you said unique? Because I was not unique.
No, it was
I
like
was like Valley Girl.
Let's get some shit.
let's get
It
some.
works. You live in the valley.
Now they know where we live.
I'm fairly
They don't know
certain
which
that this
one.
dude's flat-footed for me.
We live in
The valley.
the.
But which one?
Is that true?
What?
Is he flat-footed for me?
No.
No.
You're a rogue, right?
Yeah.
But he's
It
on the
has
ground or
not
in the
gone
air?
on its first. It has not gone, and you're going before it, so it is considered to be flat-footed.
I'm gonna shoot.
Still in the air?
No, it's on the ground. It like jumped to the ground and was like
So-
gonna attack you.
I'll make some test attacks.
All right. So you're moving 10 feet.
Yeah, moving 10 feet forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna make some test attacks. Whoop.
Does this hurt?
A lot.
Okay, so this is a bad test attack because it's a
Okay.
crit.
Oh, nice.
Which, I mean, I'm not complaining. Don't.
Why
take
would
this-
you?
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm gonna roll 2d6 for the weapon damage because that's doubling the weapon damage, right? Stop me if I'm wrong. And then I'm gonna roll 2 more d6 for the crit damage because they're also dice, and then add my dex.
So it's any dice rolled. You roll twice.
Yep.
Cool.
Add any static number.
Any modifiers once.
As once, but I believe your weapon has the deadly feature, which adds an
Oh,
additional.
thank you for the reminder.
Damage.
Yeah, I think I stopped using that
Mr.
after the
Dungeon
first time.
Master.
I was like, no.
There was
Okay.
actually a fun interaction during Twitch last week where they were discussing the difference between crit damage and the deadly feature of
Yeah.
the weapon.
Because
What's
you
the
don't
volley?
double the deadly dice.
No,
Because that
That's
triggers
just-
on a crit. 'Cause then it would just
Exactly.
say
I
roll
will
2d8.
exactly.
Okay,
I will be
so
like
I'm
that.
rolling 4d6, 1d8, and
Try to roll 46.
and then I
It's a
add
big number.
5.
Cool.
This is. I'm just gonna one shot this creature right now. No. Okay. Great. Sorry. I meant.
I mean, I would love to see you try.
Hey, don't get cocky, kid.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay. All right. That's 11, 12, 15, 16, 21 damage.
That's a
21.
good start.
That is a great start.
Yeah.
What weapon was that with?
That was the rapier that you gave me.
Okay, so you go in and you run into the situation. It's only 10 feet, so you're just like a light, like... but you run in and you take your rapier and you kind of like fencer status, like swipe, almost Zorro-esque, and then you stab forward right in between its shoulder bone and its chest plate, just right into the manticore.
Gnarly.
And you just dig and you pull out.
And then he doesn't die?
No.
21 damage. We just remember the gnoll.
Oh man.
Look.
Yeah.
Player knowledge versus character knowledge. That was almost 20. It was almost 25% of its health.
Nice. We got this. And there's 4 of us, so we're easy. We're good.
Yeah, everybody just has to crit. Go
Everyone
on.
crit.
Go on, everybody crit.
Everybody
I'm just gonna
crit.
attack again.
Okay.
Okay, that's not gonna hit. That's a solid. But -4 because it's my second attack, right?
Mhm.
So that would be a 3.
No. All right.
You like how I built it up to a number that might plausibly hit?
Also, side note.
That wasn't a natural 1.
No, I'm with you.
Okay,
Side
great.
note.
Yeah.
It does speak a language.
Oh,
Well, you don't have to tell us that.
It is not
not-
a beast or it's just
animal. I forgot what the name
it's
of
a
the trait
creature,
was. Yeah.
but it does have language. But your 3 does not hit.
Cool. That's gonna be my turn.
All right. After you is Nard. Nard, go for it.
No, dog.
How far away is it from me?
10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet? Okay. Well, then I'm going to stroll up to it with my... Now, okay, I'm sorry. I have to say this on stream because it's the name of my sword. But I'm going to stroll up to it with my bastard sword. And I'm just going to... I'm sorry.
I don't know why
I'm
you're sorry.
Literally
I'm
nobody.
sorry.
Nobody doesn't. know
Everyone,
you're-
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry I have to say this on stream like
understand.
this.
Can you also
And then-
apologize for this part taking so long?
And then I'm going to do a big strike against the manticore.
Do it.
Boom.
Big strike.
Big strike.
Big money. Big money.
Big money, 21.
Ooh.
21 to hit.
Oh.
Hits.
Yes!
Volley's not good.
And that's going to be...
But it's not
Oh. Oh. 5 damage.
5 damage.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
I roll the 1.
Cool. Cool.
Whip.
Cool.
Cool. I'm gonna get another strike in. I'm
Okay.
gonna do that.
Go for it.
So that's... Ooh, baby! That's good. That's very
Ooh,
good.
baby, a triple?
22.
Ooh, baby.
22 on that
It
one.
hits.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, baby, a triple. And I am going to do, 6 damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 that time. And then I'm going to do a third attack. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, everyone.
Do it. Go, Nard.
Name and...
Name end.
Oh, very bad. So that'll be... so bad I don't even... Oh, it's just 4.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Lena.
So am I also 10 feet away or am I further away?
You were guys basically walking in a line.
That's not helpful, especially when I found out this stupid negative thing.
Is there such a thing as like rolling with advantage if they're like if you're like flanking or whatever?
It's called being flat-footed, and you get their. It
Like a
helps.
-2.
It helps.
Oh, they just get a -2 to their, or you get a +2 to your.
It helps most specifically for rogues because they're able to do their sneak attack. That's
Okay.
what flanking helps out with. There's also touch AC, which is their touch armor class.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Love it.
I'm going to
I'm just saying okay. I'm sorry.
Hey,
the raptor attack.
okay.
Yes.
First attack.
Whoa!
Nat
Nat 20! Nat 20! Nat
This is
20!
making up for last session.
Apparently.
If you want to see a statistical anomaly, go watch last session.
Wait, if you want to see the weirdest playtest ever, watch us fight a gnoll and then watch us fight a manticore.
10.
10 damage.
Manticore, 1
10
round.
damage.
What was it?
It was the jaws with 1d8.
The jaws?
It was the
The jaw
Manticore.
attack.
Raptor's attack.
Or the
Oh, your raptor. Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
raptor
that's
just
right.
crit?
She has a
yeah.
velociraptor.
I said I made.
You said how much damage was that again?
10.
10.
And now it's second attack.
So
That's
it
just a
moved.
12.
It moved and attacked. The 12 does not hit.
And then for me, I'm going to max 30 feet away.
Okay, so that's 2 actions.
Oh, is it?
No, your
Oh,
dinosaur
I was
is
like-
one, your dinosaur's 1 and your movement's the second
And
one.
then now I will, because now I'm 40 feet away. Stupid.
What is volley?
If I'm that distance, if I'm so my volley's 50. If I'm 50 feet or less away, I have a -2 on my attack, which is stupid.
It's meant for long range.
Oh, I see.
So my attack is plus 25, so 23.
A 23 hits.
Nice.
The multiple attack bonus for her little dinosaur doesn't apply to her attacks on her turn, right?
No.
Or on her actions.
No, it's not that I'm aware.
Yeah, I don't
from what
remember that.
from what I was reading on it, it was just that you spend one of your actions,
Yeah.
and it gets
I'm
2
still
actions.
pissed
What are
that you
those
didn't
2
add
actions?
anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is so stupid. 3.
3.
I should be able to add something to my attack. That needs to be fixed in this Pathfinder 2.
Well, has anyone taken a look at the new character sheet?
No.
Does it maybe?
I don't know. I have no idea.
There
I
are
should be
specific
adding my
weapons
dex.
that do add your
Mm.
abilities.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Like-
yeah. Like my trident that I have. Did we
Well,
know that?
My longbow should
So
allow it.
to add something, a composite longbow adds half of your strength modifier.
Oh wow.
Except I have no strength.
My trident
I
adds
said it
my
needs to
strength
add
modifier.
my dex. I was very specific.
Yeah, most melee weapons do.
Well, if I throw it.
Oh, that's
If
interesting.
I throw my trident, it adds my strength.
It is Ryland's turn.
So Ryland, I'm gonna move as far away as I can get from this thing.
Okay,
Somewhat.
using one action.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to move. That's an action, so I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I was in D&D mode for a second, so I get free movement. I'm just gonna take out my magic wand and point it at the manticore, and then pull it back as a magical glowing bow appears in the air around me, and release and shoot an acid arrow at it.
Nice.
So I'm making a ranged touch attack against the target.
Could not tell where you were going with that.
That is 27.
27 hits.
You're kidding.
You all have been rolling fairly high. This is
Well,
Jesus.
we got
Insanely high.
yeah,
I
we
would
got
say.
sick of what happened last time. So
We're all using loaded dice.
so that is 6 acid damage and 3 persistent acid damage. I don't know how persistent damage works. I'm hoping you do.
It
keeps
happens.
taking it
Yeah,
every
keeps
round.
taking it. Does it say for how long?
It just says persistent.
Okay.
So
Okay.
forever.
So it was 6, and then how much persistent?
3. And then for my last action, I'm just gonna throw out my magical shield.
Okay. Awesome. It is now
Good round.
great round. You guys were wrecking face. Way
Yeah,
better than
it's
last
turn.
time.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Ooh. What?
The persistent.
Yeah.
I just removed it while you were going.
So the manticore.
is gonna flee in fear.
Yeah, we really just.
The manticore's gonna
nope.
call 3 more manticores.
The
over.
manticore looks at you and says, "I'm gonna eat you alive."
Oh, in
Wait,
common?
in
common?
common?
In common.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
no.
the language it knows?
my character audibly laughs. Like,
Mine too. I thought I'd be speaking to you in Siriani or something.
Yeah, you're both laughing, and I'm like, that's horrifying.
They're both 12.
yeah, he's playing.
Lena
Here,
leans
here.
and says,
We'll see them laugh after I ask this question.
Oh,
I don't like the way you said that.
Does a 22 hit?
me?
Yeah.
What day is it?
Wednesday?
Oh, not on Wednesdays.
Oh my god.
No, I was trying to see if
Go
I could
home.
use a feat to make it not hit, but I can't. That hits.
I just want to let you know what I rolled.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Oh.
We didn't need to know that.
I'll try really hard to keep that as player knowledge.
I'm not laughing anymore. Ryland is, I'm not.
It's very good we rolled
Krug
all
is just
well
gonna make
to
his
start off.
next decision based on the number he's about to say right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong dice.
Let's get this thing dead before it gets another turn.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, it's pretty much.
I hear a
gonna
lot
hit
of
every
clacking
attack.
over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna attack 3 times, and it's gonna hit every time, pretty much. There's no way it's not. There is a way.
Take 22 damage.
What?
What the? We should run.
After it says, I'm going to eat you alive, right? It goes, I'm going to eat you alive. And bites at you and bites at your chest. And like a big chunk, just kind of like, you just feel these like jagged teeth go into your chest and like kind of leaves like a weird like shark mark, like bite mark on your chest.
Looks kind of cool.
Fuck.
I go, oh, you were being serious. This isn't funny at all. This isn't funny. Help.
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 It then is going to make its second
Hold on,
attack.
before you tell me the number.
Wait, like what number?
Before you tell me the AC number.
Oh,
The value of the attack. So here's the thing.
I can't attack.
Okay. I'm going to use Nimble Dodge.
okay.
All right.
No, I'm not going to use Nimble Dodge. I just have to do it before you say the number. So I have
Gotcha, 10 4. Are you or are you not?
I am not.
Okay.
I will save
Okay.
that for the last attack. The only one I think I have a chance of avoiding.
31 minus...
Okay, you're
Minus
fine.
5.
You're fine.
31 minus 5 is 26.
So
right?
I don't want to do this
there's a
playtest anymore.
26.
I love
Surprise,
this kid.
surprise.
You're
I
gonna
mean,
No, because I picked up the eye of that gnoll and I'm holding it in front of me.
kill him. As a shield.
Which gives me 40 AC, right?
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we supposed to run away?
I'm about to die.
Never give
take
up. Never surrender.
15 damage.
Oh, I'm not dead.
So it
Very close to dead for those of you with heals.
it after it bites you, it
No.
takes
I don't
its
have
claws and it swipes
fighter,
at
baby.
you, and it leaves like a nasty gash right in your leg.
Uh-huh. It does do that. If it attacks me again, I'm using Nimble Dodge.
How far apart are you two? Because you stayed 10 feet back.
So I went 30 feet, so we're 30 feet
30
apart.
feet. Okay. So the manticore,
I'm going to use its breath weapon, apparently.
it
That was a
raises
joke, because it's a strong
it
breath.
raises its tail up, and as it raises its tail up, 2 quills shoot out of it.
I know this move.
One of them hitting or going after Krug, and the other one going after
Why? I didn't laugh at it. or
after
anything.
Krugist, and the other one after Rylan.
I'd like to point out that this is 4 attacks.
This is
I mean, it's
third-
4 sources.
Gonna- yeah,
4
four
damage.
4 sources of damage.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say you're misrepresenting.
I was like,
yeah.
but I can almost guarantee a 5 doesn't hit you.
yes.
Oh.
I mean, no. I'm happy.
Yes.
I knew it. I knew the difference between a happy yes and a yes. It hit me. So it flings its tail up, and 2 quills shoot out of it. And after you've been taken damage, you're like, "Whoa!" It, like literally swings right past you. Swing, swing.
With a 5, I should be able to catch it and put it in my teeth.
I don't think you're a monk.
That's true.
And then for Rylan, it kind of just goes way over. And you
Yeah.
didn't think it was going after Lena. You're just
Lena,
like-
look out!
that brings us up to the top of the round, bringing
Come
it to
on.
Krugist.
Come on,
Kill
Krug.
this
Cool.
bastard.
This is. I mean, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a bold choice here,
Get behind me.
and we're going to hit it a bunch, and then pray.
Good move. Yeah, let's do
We're gonna
it.
hit it a bunch.
Hit it a
We're gonna
bunch
pray
and
that
then get
you
behind
guys
me.
can kill it before.
Get behind me, Krugist.
Yeah, I'll do that eventually, hopefully, if I don't die. Hold on. One last.
Oh, you look bad.
Yeah, I'm at,
I just saw your hit points.
I'm
Jake, don't
almost-
look.
I don't want
I think I know what I have to do
I'm
on my
great.
turn.
I could take 9 more of those.
Okay.
He shouldn't waste his time with me
Great.
anymore.
I'll make sure to go after you.
No, that's the opposite of what
I mean, as a kind and loving DM, I'm gonna go after you.
would
so
you
that
say that the
Yeah, Krugist is our soak.
the tank?
You can take the.
Yeah, the rogue is our soak.
Would you
They're
say
designed to get
since
hit.
the quills have the ability to be used as a projectile that they are either worn or carried by the manticore?
Can we do the cams?
Sure, on both.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was expecting that to be a no. It does a stretch, but cool. Let's see. How many quills are there? Is it like infinity? Do they like grow back? How?
Came from his tail.
There's quite a bit. I mean, there's no
Okay.
specific number in the book.
And-
I want to hear the rest of your,
So
your
I have
thought
something.
process.
I have something called sabotage, where I could basically either break or dent a weapon that can be sabotaged, like not a sword or something. But I figure if the quills are like just coming out of a part of his body, I could like sabotage that part of his body.
Put some like some goo in there so they can't. Poke
So,
out.
Or like
Yeah, put
stab
some
at it
goo in it.
specifically.
I'll say that.
This
Some goblin blood.
this isn't something that I really had my like heart set
Yeah,
on.
no. I'm trying to think. I'm like, this is my DM thinking
yeah.
face of like.
I'm just trying to
I
explore.
like the idea of it, so I definitely think you not should, but
Yeah.
you have the ability to do that. But I don't think that you would be able to damage all of them at the same time.
And
I feel
that was my question. Is I couldn't tell if they were like coming out of one spot when I looked at the picture.
no,
And
it's
then-
basically its entire tail, and its
Okay.
tail has like a little ball spike at the end.
Gotcha.
So, like, you feel that if you did it, you probably could damage a few of them, or a good portion of them, but it would take you multiple times
Sure.
to be able to, like,
That's fair.
disable its
I don't
its
have
ability.
that much time, so I'm gonna just hit
I
it.
thought you had 90, like, hit points.
Oh, I mean, I may have misspoke
Oh.
on purpose. Lied. It's called. I'm gonna swing it with my rapier. Oh wait, hold on. Avoiding attacks of opportunity. How does that work again? Is there a way for me to leave?
There aren't attacks of opportunity unless it's a specific,
yeah, yeah.
like,
feat,
if-
but I don't know if it has that feat.
Right.
Yellow. I'm just gonna assume it doesn't.
And this is when we lose Brugus.
I mean,
We meet your brother Brugus.
perhaps. Yeah. I'll go make another character. All right. 17 plus 5. 23. 22.
22
Math?
hits.
Sweet.
Yes.
And flat-footed.
You
'Cause it's-
all are coming from the same side.
Oh.
Even me?
Yeah, you didn't move around. You just said you went forward.
Oh, so we're both attacking it from the same side?
Yeah, you both
That's
are all
all right.
attacking its face.
That's
What's
okay.
the weak side?
Even if I had asked that before, I wouldn't have moved because I needed my move action for the end.
Sure.
So it's fine. Here are my d6s. I'm gonna roll a d6. Boo-doo. Wow. 6 damage.
Yeah, and it's all, like, normally you'd be able to, you, like, even with the three of you around it, like, in front of it, normally that would give it to you, but it's a large creature.
Gotcha.
Bummer.
Okay?
Fair enough.
So you take your rapier and you slice
Poke
a little
at
bit.
it. I'm gonna hit it again. Great. That's not gonna hit.
What is that? What's a
It's
6?
a 6, homie. 6 minus 4 plus
So 2
yeah,
plus
not a
Dwarven
lot.
dice.
7.
7 does not hit.
Okay. And then
It's either really high or really low for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really lost some energy.
where's he? Is he like right next to
Yeah,
me?
so you basically
Yeah, I'm, like, right next to you.
you're here, and he's right next to you, and then the other two are behind you.
Okay, so I'm gonna, and they're like 30 feet.
And the
No, he's
raptor's
10
next to
feet.
you.
He's 10,
She's
and,
30.
and she's
The raptor's also
40.
next to you.
Oh yeah, and the raptor,
Oh, okay.
So he's
This
flanking
looks
you.
cool.
the little chicken raptor.
So I'm gonna.
Does that help
take-
if he's flanking you?
Nope.
Does that help?
I'm gonna take 15 steps
Because there's a
away
work
from
together
the monster
benefit.
Okay.
and 1 step so that I'm like directly behind him.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm gonna
That's all
say
three.
a little prayer for
Yeah, it was
myself.
like I think that's all 3.
Say a little prayer. Free action, pray.
This brings it to Nard.
Especially 'cause my
All right,
character
I'm going to
doesn't
take my
have
big sword. I'm going to do a big hit.
Okay.
All
Do a
right.
big smash.
Well, 19.
19 does not hit.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, everyone. 19 doesn't hit.
I'm gonna point out that that's a high number that should hit.
All right, I'm going to try and do a big hit again. Here we go. Nope. Rolled the same thing. So
Okay.
-4 from that.
14?
So
15.
15.
15?
You're also bad at
Yeah.
math, good job.
That's also not going to hit.
Okay. Then I'm going to use that as my Furious Focus.
Okay.
So this one will also only have a -4. So I'm gonna try a final big hit.
Okay.
And
Big boy.
Roll bad.
remember when we were rolling good, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 10 minutes
I
ago.
do.
Okay, so yeah, that one's gonna be a 13.
No.
So three big swipes.
Yeah. So you have your bastard sword, right? So
Yes.
you take your bastard sword.
Sorry.
And it's just like, and it's just like it kind of like moves back and you swipe forward. It also moves back, and it's just kind of like.
Oh god, kill it.
Why is it creepy? It's an animal.
It's looking at its dinner.
That's creepy though.
Uh,
Whenever I eat steak, I don't go like, "Hey, baby."
yeah, but you're not the
What
one
up,
out there
steak?
killing the cow.
You're not chilling with a cow like it's,
You're not killing the cow with your teeth.
It's all sweet.
Lena, it is your turn. Are you moving back?
So you don't.
Oh, you're using your raptor first.
I was using my raptor
Go for
first. But he gets no pluses, so that's a 9. His second attack is an 11.
Does not
And
the
for
crit,
me, I moved back 10 feet. So that's 2, and then
You actually literally have to.
or
crit.
11 feet.
Nat 20.
Ooh,
Nat 20. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That is what is up.
I bet we weren't supposed to win this fight. I'm just throwing that out
I think
there.
we were.
Well, I don't know why you're saying it like we won it.
We're gonna.
I mean, we might.
Whoa!
Those are some big numbers.
18. All right.
Big money, big
We're
money.
doing all right. We're doing all right.
Alrighty. That is all 3 of your actions.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice. That brings it to Ryland.
Don't you have one more?
Nope.
Isn't it one to your
Dinosaurs,
Move.
1 action.
Move. Cool.
and-
Cool.
Yeah, I
Good.
had to go back.
As I'm running past Ryland, I say, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
When does it get the continuous acid damage?
I assume now.
Yeah.
So my question is, do I roll my d6 again, or does it just take 3 again?
I believe it's 3 acid damage. Is
Just
that not
a-
what it says?
Well, it just says. Okay, so.
Oh, does it say persistent 3?
Yeah, 1d6 persistent acid damage, and I rolled a 3.
Okay, so yeah,
So-
I believe you would roll it each turn.
Cool. Then I'm gonna roll another d6.
I'm gonna look it up. Can I borrow
Yeah.
this? I just reached over you.
Oh, the spell is here.
No,
persistent.
he's gonna
Oh,
look at it.
persistent. Gotcha. You can ignore that email from that person.
White.
4 acid damage.
Okay.
And now I'm going to can I acid splash now. Just really.
Just all with the acid.
No, I don't have that prepped or learned. Okay, so then is this thing on the ground?
Yeah, I mean on the ground on all 4s.
Right,
not
right.
like-
But I mean, it's not flying.
no, it is not flying.
Okay, then I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna cast the cantrip Tanglefoot.
Nice.
I'm gonna make again a ranged touch attack against the target
go for it.
Better do some damage.
How do you do a ranged touch attack?
with magic.
So ranged touch attack is referring to something that does not need to pierce armor or go through it. It just needs to physically
contact.
touch you.
Okay.
And that's what touch armor class means.
Gotcha.
It's basically how well can you dodge out of the way of something.
Gotcha.
So I rolled a 22.
Okay.
Woo!
Does that hit its
Ryland.
attack?
It does hit its tack.
So a vine covered in sticky sap, as I point my wand at him, appears from thin air, flicking from, I guess it's my hand, and lashing itself to the target. And you are now entangled. You can attempt an acrobatics or athletics check against my spell save DC to remove the entangled condition and immobile condition if necessary.
On its turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Not immobile, that's only if I critically succeed. So yes, on its turn it can use an action to do that.
Nice.
But right now it is entangled.
Nice.
I'm going to do that, and then, you know what? I'm going to move back. I'm
Okay.
going to try to move, I'll do my full 35 feet away.
All right.
So,
All right.
so I should be 45 feet from it.
All right. That makes it its turn. And, well, its prey was gone. And so it is
Here we
going...
go.
Athletics check, right? To get out?
Or acrobatics, it's up to
Come for
you.
me.
Whatever's
So.
better. Can you tell I'm a DM too?
It's gonna do athletics.
Cool.
No, acrobatics. Sorry. Sorry. My numbers are all concocted. Athletics.
Cool. Seems more athletic to me.
Does a 23 succeed?
Yes. Yes, it does.
This got shorter.
I yelled way too loud. Fufro died.
I was like, what?
Oh,
Throw down.
it's still getting shorter. Oh no!
I feel like this is like a comedy bit.
Oh,
All right.
the
Let me
comedy bit that the stream can't see.
Yeah, really.
The best comedy.
the
bits.
table was lowering. It was weird.
Yep.
All right, so it's able to kind of like get out of
Yeah.
out of the sticky
It
web,
snapped my magic vines. I'm like, oh.
and then it is going to bite you.
Good.
So it does appear that you do re-roll persistent damage
Good.
if you rolled for it in the first place.
Then we did it
But
right.
then, some persistent damage is just 2 persistent damage.
Yeah, that's what I have.
19.
I'm going to hold on. I'm so sorry.
Listen forever.
As a reaction, I'd like to use reactive shield.
Okay.
So it just allows me to use raise shield action on my
Oh,
turn
cool.
Nice.
as a reaction. So
Okay.
I'm gonna raise that up, and no, 19 does not hit.
Okay. It's going to make
Ooh.
its second attack.
Oi.
Oh. Okay. So.
So how do you want to
Did critical
die?
fail?
So. Okay. So.
It's entangled and then it slips
It
off.
takes its claw and it goes out and it swipes really hard at you, and misses
Okay.
and gets re-stuck in
Yes.
the vines.
The tanglefoot.
It like swipes and kind of like
That's
moves
right.
off to the side and like gets stuck back into it, and it's going to use its third action to
It
try
doesn't
to get
have
it.
one because it used one to escape in the first place.
It used one action to escape.
and it attacked
And
twice.
attacked once and then attacked twice.
It's only attacked once.
You just said for its second attack.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you meant
second
second
action,
action. My
sorry.
bad. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It only made the attempt to swipe, so
Yeah.
it's going to make an athletics check to try to get out,
Cool.
and a 18 succeeds.
If it meets, it beats.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that. If it meets, it beats.
I learned it from the Drunks and Dragons podcast.
Oh, nice.
Not a spawn, but very good.
Yes.
Huh?
I think that's what I learned.
You don't
from.
like it? You don't like it?
No, I'm not gonna say. I can't.
All right.
He's
All
got
right.
a dirty
shouldn't-
mind.
All right. So
Shouldn't
that brings it up to you, and I would like you to collaborate
And listen.
and listen.
I would gladly do both.
That was the listen part when he was quiet.
Is it still? Sorry, I didn't catch the result of.
It successfully
It broke back out.
It broke back
the second time.
Because if it meets, it
Great.
beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. In fact, that is true. How far is it for me to get behind it?
Well, you move 15 feet back.
I did do that.
So it would be 15 feet to get in front of it,
Mhm.
and then another probably 10 if you were moving through it, but you can't move through its space.
Roll under.
I can if it's
it
oh,
big.
wait.
It's a large creature.
I bet you can, Rogue.
I'm super a halfling. Even though I said at the beginning of the game that I was a human,
You're not a human?
I was wrong. I'm actually a halfling. It says it.
What?
Wait, no, you know halfling. You speak
Oh,
halfling.
language is human. Okay.
It doesn't make you a halfling, dude.
It doesn't make me a halfling?
No, that's not how that works.
Man.
I am not an elf, a gnoll, an orin, and an Osiriani.
Oh, really?
I'm really not.
Okay.
So probably around 30 feet to get around it.
Okay, so I'll use one move action to, like, it didn't make a difference.
You gave my brain a heart attack.
I've been thinking, we have to redo the whole session. I've been
Because
treating you
no,
like
the
a
last
human.
session, I remember us being like, "Oh, we're the two humans; they're the two elves." And,
Wow, how
and you just ruined all of the camaraderie that my
That character
character had.
broke
with
it
you.
completely. No,
Again, based
I'm
purely on
sorry
ancestry.
for confusing languages with ancestries. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get behind it, and then I'm gonna try to hit it.
You thought you were a common halfling.
No, but why though? What else might hit? No, it won't. 13. Doesn't
13 does not hit.
hit. Yeah. Next.
Because it did not meet it. And
It did not beat it.
It did not then beat it.
beat it, yeah.
19?
Beat it,
Beat it.
19
beat it,
does
beat it.
not hit.
Beat it.
Beat it.
Not sponsored.
By meet or beat it.
That's-
Or Mike.
Or Michael Jackson.
That's the.
If you get
end
that
of,
20,
my turn.
succeeded.
All right, that brings it to Nard's turn, who's
Sorry.
who's singing over in the corner.
You're just fighting. and singing.
becoming a bard.
Stop
thinking about
All right, time for some big swipes.
All right.
Big swipes that might turn into big spokes. Folks.
Oh, folks.
I'm building a bike. I'm building a bicycle.
I would like to just talk about how last session you guys were rolling garbage. And while you were here and attentive, not nearly as just off the rails.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I guess the joke about, hey, who's doing a line of coke? Woo! Really set the whole group
It
off.
was a joke. It was a joke.
It was a
No one
joke.
did that.
No one did
No
coke.
one did it. No.
No one did it.
No, it sounds like you did it.
22?
There was no coke. 22, 22 hits.
22 hits. 22 hits. And if it hits, it splits.
That was good.
If it
10
crits, it
damage,
splits.
baby.
10 damage. All right.
Nice. In half?
No.
Oh.
Oh. Well, how about another?
Bloodied?
How about another big
Another
poke?
one.
Another one.
Another one.
That's good. Yeah.
24.
24
Oh,
hits.
I was hoping that was a crit. That would have been so good.
It was so close.
We would have been
It
able
was
to
so
use it
close.
crits at splits again.
Oh, 13 damage.
Ooh.
Tell me it die.
It bloody at least.
We've hit it so hard.
May I lick
so
some
many
blood?
times.
So you, that's all three of your actions? Or?
Well, I have one more.
Okay, so as you swipe the first attack and you just cut it just open. Like there was previous cuts from Krugist, but you just with your bastards, you just nice thick cut. And like as you're cutting, you're like this is going to be steak later. And then,
Oh, I look at it and I say, I'm gonna eat you.
and then so you take your first swipe and you do a ton of damage, and then you pull back your bastard sword and you actually lift up your shield and you put it on top of your shield and just use it as a guiding force.
Oh,
and just
that's so cool.
And you're just like, and actually you go right-handed,
Did anybody else know Nard's super cool?
Of course I knew.
So the sword just jabs right into it, and you can hear it trying to speak, but you cut its vocal cords.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
and then I look at everyone, I'm like, oh, looks like it doesn't speak a language after all.
And then he takes off his glasses and it goes,
It gargles and slowly falls to the ground and dies.
Oh. And takes another one acid damage.
One acid damage.
You have to roll that every 6 seconds for the rest of your life.
Oh, I'm gonna keep melting that body.
Melt that body. Great.
This feels pointless, but I'd like to perceive for loot.
Okay.
Quills? No?
Yeah, that is 22.
So as you're looking through it,
Don't touch the acid.
what hasn't been eaten looks like it was actually already picked through.
Okay.
For the
What?
gnolls.
Oh, the gnolls.
Or are you looting the manticore?
I mean, if there's anything on the manticore.
Oh, the manticore, it's a beast.
I figured it wouldn't be carrying anything, but
It's a creature,
roll an Arcana check.
Can anybody speak with dead things?
I don't think I'm very good at Arcana.
Not with this character.
That's cocked, right? It's like barely. I'm not gonna count that as cocked. 1 plus 9.
A 9.
The 1
so
plus
total
9 is 10.
10.
But if it's nat 1,
He
so
rolled that one, yeah.
yeah, but it was 10.
I wouldn't have given you shit for saying that was
15
cocked.
Arcana?
15 Arcana. You both know that there are parts of the manticore that
Cool.
can be used for magical things.
like components and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. But you're not 100% what parts, and you think it'd probably be too heavy to drag around. So
It's probably the butt, right?
No, Chris, I don't think it's the butt, actually.
No, you don't?
Wow.
No, I'm pretty sure
Joke
it's other
of the
parts.
session right there. Woo-hoo. We are aiming high today, everybody. You're here for some highbrow humor, QueueTimes, baby. Sorry.
So I can, just for free, whenever the heck I want, cast Detect Magic, just like she could at level 1. Is any magic parts of this magical? No, but they can be used for magical.
exactly. Like, for example, you can take acid and a base and mix them together
Sure.
and become something.
Yeah.
But individually,
They're not magic, but when you put them together, they are.
Yeah. What?
So
I was honestly, do you know what in my head I was thinking? I was like, well, you could take like the Eye of Newt and you can take, and I was like, wait,
Eye of Newt,
that does
Toe of
not make
Frog.
sense because that's not a real
Something,
thing
Toe
that
of
gets
Dog.
mixed into magic. I'm like, magic's not real. So my example didn't work, and then
Magic's not real?
the first thing I thought about was acids and bases. I don't know why, so that's just what I said.
No,
We're
that's
making a
cool.
bunch of new
I
bullshit?
understand.
The reason I did a little chuckle was because you said you take an acid and a base.
Base
I'm
and you
sorry.
can-
I'm sorry. As a base you mix together, and in my head I was like, and you get a bacid.
I like how that made it so that you couldn't finish your sentence. Like
Which
that
is,
was
I don't know why. That was so dumb.
Bacid.
Oh my gosh.
So there was no
Nice.
bacid there,
Bacid.
No,
or magic.
Bacid or Ace anywhere
Yeah.
around.
As a part of it, a part of your role, a narrow path hugs the mountainside. Small puddles of water pool along the path outside the edge, fed by water drippings from the upward slope. A prominent overhang protrudes above, sheltering a path from the sun's elements. The end of the path is set into the mountainside, its rocky walls scored with multiple tool marks.
Okay, so I'll point out to the whole party, and specifically, hey,
Is that the direction we need to go?
I mean, it might. Does it seem like the direction we need to go?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna throw something out there. I'm very hurt.
Oh,
Incredibly
yes.
hurt.
Yes, I
Medicine
can heal
check
you.
on it? Oh, you can heal him? Okay.
I can heal him.
Cool.
I have a staff that does that. So I think it has like a heart on it. So
Wait, hold on. Like,
a staff of
does it
healing.
have charges?
Yeah, 3 charges of heal. You want some?
I mean, I'm missing quite a bit of health.
Golly. I mean, yeah.
I don't think that's maybe the best use of that.
You don't think so?
Well, if he's the only
When
one
do
with the
they come
heal,
back?
then yeah.
Every
It might
day.
be the worst. They're the best.
Well, it's not like we can take
Every
another
day?
rest, right?
I think so.
He just rolled the
Wait.
dice. We're taking too long to do something. My player
I
senses are
guess. I
tingling.
actually don't know. It's either every day or never because it doesn't say in there, and I kind of assumed every
go to the
day.
other
It
side.
doesn't work.
What time is it right now?
Well, it's you spent about 4 hours in the morning to find this location.
True.
Or to find then you probably climbed for another couple hours.
Okay.
So it's probably,
Almost dusk.
2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Dang, we wake up early.
Well, I mean, you're camping. You always wake up when the sun gets up, you know?
I mean, I might as well heal you, right?
Yeah, we can't waste the rest of the day.
Cool. And Jake, I'm just gonna assume my thing recharges every day because it doesn't say anything about
I'll look it
charging,
up.
So
I'll look it up while
but
Well, I mean, you haven't used it yet, so
I used it yesterday. But
How many times?
Game. I think I did 2 on you. You got real hurt last time. No, on me.
yeah, because I was just saying,
Yeah.
I don't think
No, it was me. I got real bad from that first fight. I actually have
Against
it balanced out.
Hyenas.
It's just in my drive. I mean, I have at least 1 right now, so I can use
it.
1 on him, and then
Yeah.
we'll see if I can use more later.
Sure.
So
Well, if you use up all of them, wouldn't that?
it doesn't break. It's not. It's what
Okay.
they say.
go for it. Use
I
it.
just wasn't sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So 3 plus 5, so 8. You get 8 hit points back, possibly some more, pending. Nard, you can climb up on that overhang. See if there's anything chilling up there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can see what's
the top
above
of
it.
it.
It's kind of leading you down like a corridor or what's.
But I mean, like on top of the overhang is there's nothing like I want to see anything like hidden. on
There's
top,
like that's where the water's
heart
coming
piece.
from.
Okay.
It's not like a flat overhang. It's just that like the mountain.
Okay.
It's like think of a doorway
Sure.
cut into a mountain more.
Gotcha.
So you
Cool.
can visually see what's above it.
Okay. Cool. It just
Okay.
The maximum charge is 3, but not anything about.
Okay, well we'll not too terribly worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, rules are meant to be broken / changed. So let's
Want
just say
one more?
let's just say that they renew at dawn.
At dawn. Cool. Want one more?
Yeah.
Okay. One more.
I mean,
No. Perfect.
Ooh.
13 more. You should be okay now.
All right, so to get a little bit more information about what you guys see, roll a perception check.
Okay. Nice. 22.
ooh,
13.
What is that? Oh. 21.
Your dwarven dice are so hard to read.
Yeah.
It's a critical miss.
Sorry, Rylan, what was that?
And look at this
Unknown.
quill and this
What was
quill.
it? Rylan,
mine
what
was
was
22.
22.
And this quill?
Krugus, what were you?
21.
21.
Oh, he's writing
Lena?
it down. We're fighting.
Lena?
13?
Huh?
13?
13.
Wait, why are you writing them down?
Nard, what was yours?
Wait,
Could-
why are you
You're
writing
going
them
to
down?
get different information.
Because
Okay.
of one?
You got a critical, well, 1,
Miss.
or it's a 1, but
Oh,
what's
yeah,
your
6.
6?
Because my percentage is 5.
So Rylan and Krugus,
Yes.
as you guys are kind of looking around, you guys feel that you're really close to the door. You're like, this looks and feels that way.
Yeah. There's a door around here.
And as you guys are kind of looking around, you guys are getting closer to like where the overhang is. You hear,
Do you see that?
and
Is that as loud as you just made it to
Yeah.
us? That's
and,
loud.
And the two of you notice a armored hyena, and by hyena I mean an armored gnoll.
Okay.
Two different things.
Yeah.
So it's staring at
Do
us.
gnolls
Sees
know
us?
common? Do I know if gnolls know common? Jeez.
You do.
I also know Noel.
Do they?
You know they know gnoll
do.
in common.
Oh, okay.
But they see it. Does it see them? Us?
Yes, it's coming. It's coming out of like the darkness.
Armor Noel coming for us. I want to.
So Ryland,
Yeah.
your actions are up first.
Cool. We're gonna fight this thing, right? Okay.
I mean, y'all might.
how much? You think you might not?
Well, I rolled a critical miss, so I miss out on the first round. Just like last time, baby.
What if it's nice?
Okay, so
No, nice. It destroyed.
I want to
I mean, I guess I don't know that it destroyed.
Boise. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to grab a spell. We're going to fight this thing. I'm going to tell them that it's having to say, hey Nard, armored gnoll coming, and I'm going to cast the spell Enlarge on you.
Okay.
And you grow to the size large. Your equipment grows with you, but returns to natural size if removed. You are sluggish 1. Your reach increases by 5 feet, and you have a +2 conditional bonus to melee damage. So you'll do +2 to your damage.
Oh, cool.
You're twice as big. Then I'm gonna move.
I can't wait to do something.
You will eventually.
Oh, I'll be waiting.
Yeah. So I make him big, and I move back.
Yeah, you do.
It is
And my turn.
Krugus,
Wow.
it's your turn.
I'm going to. What is the environment around me like?
Mountain and a little bit of wet puddles.
There's nothing to like get behind, run
No.
to,
No.
escape from,
No.
towards.
Nope. All of the nose.
That's disappointing. You said he's wearing armor.
Yeah.
Does he have any weapons that I can see?
Yes.
What are they?
Looks like a very large scimitar with bone for its hilt.
Just that?
From what you can see, yeah. That's what it's holding in its hand as it's cackling.
Exactly like that. And no different.
I'm going to read the sabotage thing to you, and you tell me if I could do this to its armor. Choose one item that a creature within your reach wields or carries. The item must have moving parts that you could possibly sabotage. A short bow could be sabotaged, but a longsword could not. Attempt a thievery check against the reflex DC of the creature, and then the results.
So, what's the first tag? It says held or carried?
Wields or carries.
Wields or carried. I'm going to say no to the armor.
Okay. Fair enough. In that case, how far away am I from it?
About 20 feet.
I'm so low. I'm going to throw daggers at it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
20?
20.
Not natural?
A 20 hits.
Sweet.
Pew! Take 6 damage. Alrighty.
6.
What about... Oh, -4. Is... 15?
15 does not hit.
What? Another one.
Another one.
Another one bites the dust.
7. Does not hit.
It also does not hit.
Figured as much.
All right, so you run up to it and you make it.
That was a thrown dagger.
Oh, thrown dagger.
I didn't move.
You didn't run. So you throw it. So you're still about 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay. From the darkness behind it, you see a gnoll running up behind it. And it swings its sword and it attacks you.
Do they? Because we observed gnolls for a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do they seem crazy, or is that just the sound? Because I don't remember you making that sound last session.
Yeah, he made it sound similar to that.
I don't remember.
They're
I'm not saying
acting
it didn't
normal for
happen.
gnolls.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
gnolls are like a dog hyena hybrid kind of thing. So I'm trying to give them like a hyena-esque laugh.
Don't get
And
me
it's good.
wrong.
No.
It's very-
I'm not.
I love the sound.
I don't think you're judging. That's just like the sound that I think that these gnolls sound like. They got that hyena high pitched,
Yeah.
like kind of cackle to their scream.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get where you're coming from, but it also sounds insane. I just want to make sure they're not like crazy.
No, they're not.
Cool.
So it runs up and it uses its battle axe and is attempting to swing at you.
Runs up to me. Rude.
Oh
wait.
19.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go for it. You can. You were
I
going to
should have
use
stopped
it.
you sooner.
Yeah. Well, and you raised your hand. You're going to use it. You know. So
Doesn't hit.
a 19 does not hit.
No.
Okay. Cool.
My AC is a 20 when I use it.
It used 2 movement actions to get to you, and it used its third action to attack
Hey, must be the money.
you. Another gnoll
What? The actual...
runs out of the darkness.
Are they all armored
I'm
and
glad you're
carrying the
big.
same weapons?
Yeah, good thing I'm
It
big.
seems that the first gnoll that you saw was what seems to be the leader.
Oh, okay.
And
Of
then
the
these
bunch.
ones
You
these
know him
two
well.
look, like they look similar to the ones you've already fought.
Gotcha.
It runs out. Do you want to use your? You can only use
can't.
one. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. Actually, it was a 15, so it was even worse.
Still no.
And then an arrow flies out from behind it.
Come on. Character. Like.
A 20.
Yes.
Yeah. Take.
All that damage.
All that damage.
5 damage.
Oh. It like hits me in the shoulder and I'm like, oh, okay, this is way better than last time. You guys have no idea what we just had to deal with as I'm trying to stab him with my rapier.
Well, they might.
I mean, their friends might have been the
It's
ones
true,
that
they're
were
hiding it.
A second arrow flies out.
Oh, come on!
And misses.
Thank God.
Okay, sounds
But they're on the ground, you say?
Yes, they are on the ground. That brings us to Lena.
How does Alchemist Fire work? Do I throw that at them?
Yes, it's like a grenade.
And so it's like a area effect type thing?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds nice.
So from 20 feet away, I could throw that at them?
I believe that's the range.
It doesn't say range tag or anything.
It's a
So the range for a thrown dagger is 10 feet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it? Does it have?
So
the
you
same...
would have had to move 10 feet?
Oh yeah, I guess I would have had to move 10 feet. It's true. Am I wrong?
I thought it was 20.
I mean, I wrote down 10 feet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whatever.
I think it is 10.
We'll just say you're 10 feet closer and just magically make your attack and your movement as one. It's fine.
We would have been closer to the front because we were the ones looking in. So
Sure.
yeah.
It doesn't say anything about how to use it to attack. It just says what it does.
No, it's a dex throw. So you're throwing it. It's like a thrown weapon. So you're going to add your dexterity plus whatever you roll.
8.
What are you going at? Oh, an 8 total? Yeah, fire lands onto the ground and explodes, and there's a small pit of fire, but where you threw it was a puddle, so it immediately just
Oh no!
Take that, Knowles!
and just like steam comes out of it.
I'm so glad I used that.
Oh, but now there's glass on the ground, you say?
Sounds
Alright,
some
that's
good
one action.
projectiles.
Yeah.
The raptor attacks.
All right.
The one in the front.
Okay, one of the ones that's attacking Krug.
Is the rapper
7.
behind it
Nope.
by any chance?
Second attack.
Oh yeah, had that hit, it would have gotten you.
12.
If they're up on you.
12 and a 7 do not hit.
I know, I'm still like...
Really, not even a 7?
Nothing does it. And then I have to move back 30 feet.
Okay, so that would be your turn.
All right.
That
So now it's Nard, right?
So then it would. It's
Do we
going
like that
to.
joke yet?
It's actually.
Nard
going,
just stands there being
It's not
dumb.
actually your turn yet.
I know.
The armored hyena.
Hyena or no?
Gnoll. Gosh darn it! It
It's 'cause it's-
look it. Let me just show you what
Gnoll
it looks
and Nard,
like.
hyena, and Gnoll. Like, what is this?
Oh, that's a Knoll.
It is a gnoll, but it's.
Looks like a were rat.
Got a hyena face.
Kind of looks like a hyena, though.
That's weird on the stream. It looked like a ring light.
Oh, you know what? We also have 2 box lights and a side light on the side. All right.
When it's
Okay.
turning
That's the
corner
Krug
phone.
hair light, as I like to call
The
it.
Krug hair light, yeah.
It gets absorbed into my.
We've got an efficient setup. I work hard.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so it comes up and it is going after Krug because.
God, just take out the rogue.
Well, he's
No.
up front.
I know, you're right, I know. But
It wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't rolled a critical miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's forgetting he's a rogue.
No, I don't.
Because you're so used to playing monks.
Yeah.
I mean, I have okay AC. I'm going to use the thing. I'm going to use the thing. This is a normal one, right?
Yes, this is
the
no,
armed
this
one.
is one of the big one. This is the big one.
Oh, I'm not using the thing.
Okay. Good, because a 29 probably would.
No, that would have been able to avoid that damage.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I might actually die.
My
No,
staff can
don't
stabilize
die.
too, but
11 points of damage.
Are you down?
Nope.
Okay.
Soup's close though. Oh, I'm back at the same amount of health I was when we started this before you.
wow, it's a
Isn't
good
that
thing I
funny?
gave you those hit
Yeah.
points. Then every single one of them was
And
very
then it's
important.
going to attempt to bite you.
Okay, I'm gonna use the thing.
Okay. Wouldn't have needed it because.
Okay.
Well, can't you only use it once per turn?
It's a reaction. If
Yeah,
I
but
have
you've already used your reaction.
It was just my
round.
turn, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, you're right.
No.
I'm wrong. You're
Yeah.
right. I cannot use it.
It doesn't matter because I imagine a 8 doesn't hit you.
Correct.
Cool.
By the way, for the stream, I shouldn't be saying stuff like the thing. I was talking about nimble dodge. The thing is not in
just
any way
tuning in.
helpful. Yeah.
All right, so then let's see who had the highest. That was Ryland. So that means it's Nard's turn.
It is now?
Yeah. So the reason why you lost your turn is not because you hit a 1, is because you critically failed against them. They also rolled low.
Okay.
And so you're just lower.
Gotcha. Cool.
You were so low last time that I was like, oh, I mean,
That's not like mechanics in this case.
no. Critical failures and success means that you're either 10 above on a critical success above what you need to get. So let's just say they rolled a stealth, or like you're trying to hit a 15 to hit their AC and you rolled a 25. That's a critical success. Now, if you're 10 below that number, then it's a critical failure. So just so people
Okay.
know.
Or if you roll a natural 1 or a natural 20.
Yeah, in certain situations, like
Correct.
attacks and stuff like that. But
Cool.
Which is what you're about to do.
well, he's hopefully not going to roll a 1.
No,
Yeah.
a 20.
All the way.
Okay. So I'm big.
You are.
Smash.
Large, in fact.
I'm big.
Smash.
Time for
Nerd
smash.
smash.
I'm gonna Nard smash.
Can I hear your
no-
voice when you're big, too?
Can you not call your attack Nard?
No, we can't.
So my voice. Nard smash.
You turn green, too.
Yeah.
And your pants
And
are
his
purple
intelligence
boxers.
drops by like
Yeah.
10 points.
My intelligence, if it dropped by 10 points, it'd be 0. I already am a completely average intelligence, so I'm gonna attack. So how far away am I from, like, say,
10 feet.
Armor Boy? 10 feet.
Yeah, they're all surrounding Krug right now. Which
Okay,
they're
run
all...
up. I'm gonna run up and start thwacking him off of Krug. I'm take out my big sword. That is also enlarged because I'm big.
Yeah,
that
all
just-
of your weapons and everything.
Sweet. And
So I
I'm-
believe
Double
that means his weapon
so
goes
triple
up.
damage, right?
I believe it goes up a damage die.
Wow.
What? That's not. The spell.
Do you think?
It makes
No.
him and
oh,
all
no.
of,
It was
all
just
of-
plus 2.
It's just plus 2
if
to my-
him being large does that, it does.
I believe it's a +2 to hit, but it's
It's a plus 2 to damage.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry,
he's
it's just a
large
plus
and-
2 to
yeah.
That's okay. That's all right.
yeah, plus a
Yeah.
flat damage boost is better than
Yeah.
a die
Amen to
move up.
that. RNG's the worst.
Okay.
The dice always betray.
13 to hit.
The big guy
Yeah.
does not hit.
Or I'm taking another big poke
Okay.
of a big person, big poke. Big person, big poke. Here we go.
The purse poke.
15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Furious focus on that, baby.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going again. Big poke, big poke. Give me that big poke.
Oh.
It's less than 15, isn't it?
It's okay, Namond. At least you're big.
Is it a 1?
It's
No.
14. I rolled 14.
That's 1 less than 15.
Those were all against the big guy, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you swing and it kind of ducks down because even though you're big and like you're doing more damage, you're not quite used to it. So
You're sluggish one.
You're a little sluggish and a little slow when you're
What
attacking.
does sluggish one do?
I don't know.
I believe it reduces your movement speed by like 5 feet.
Okay.
I super don't remember.
Let's say that.
Yeah. Don't quote me
Actually,
on that.
it said in the spell that it does that, so maybe that is what sluggish one.
Because boy,
is.
I ain't said shit. All right.
I'm assuming that's a song.
Yeah.
No,
I said-
Jigs
I
got really
said-
defensive
no,
all of a
that's-
sudden.
I said,
That's
don't
it.
quote me, boy.
Yeah, that's just his catchphrase.
All right, so all of your attacks miss, which
Don't say it like
Well, yeah, you don't have to be mean about it.
brings us to Rylan.
Alrighty.
Ryland, I don't know how to be big.
It's okay, Naaman. You'll get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon a monster.
That's what I think.
I'd like to summon, I think, a Sturge.
Okay.
If that's okay with everybody, you cool if I summon a Sturge, also called a Bloodsucker in this game.
Summon the
Yes,
broom again.
that sounds great.
You want a broom?
Get that broom back out
We can
here.
get a broom. Let's get a broom.
Oh,
Want a
get
broom?
the
I like
Sturge.
the bloodsucker
Yeah.
more than the broom.
They both are little. They both don't do much, but I want to
Wait.
try something new. And there's a cave, so it's gonna come flying out of the cave. It's a bloodsucker, Bloodseeker. Sorry, Bloodseeker. So Bloodseeker appears, comes flying out of the cave, and it's
That's a bloodseeker. It's coming straight to
going
me
to
right now.
attack
Chupacabra.
one of the small ones. It looks like a really messed up bat.
It's a flying chupacabra.
Flying chupacabra, yes, exactly. So it's gonna make an attack.
Oh.
That is 21 on one of the little ones.
21 hits.
Cool.
Why can't I roll like a little
Then
chupacabra?
it attaches to the. Let's use this one. It attaches to the creature. More on that later. Take 3 damage.
All this and more.
And my Sturge also gets that 3 damage as temp HP, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And
It fills up with its blood. It's like,
yes, it sucks that blood. Its barbed legs attached to your stupid little creature. The Bloodseeker will move with you instead of holding it in place. I'm flat-footed, and your creature will take 1 persistent bleed damage.
That makes
I was like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, bleed damage.
It's just like smacking its head. All right,
Oh no, sorry. If the Sturge dies, then yeah. So just take that damage.
Okay.
And
That
then
was
I'm
the funniest thing
gonna toss out my shield.
All right. That brings us to Krugist.
Krugist. The cave is, I'm assuming, behind the things that are attacking me. And I still haven't seen the people in there with the bows and the arrows.
You can see them that they're like now that you know that there's something there, you're able to see that where the armored gnoll was standing, it was maybe 10 feet behind it.
Oh, okay. So I can reach it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like DM math, like 20 plus 10 plus 1. Yes.
And how far away are the 2 archer? There are 2 archers in there, right? There's one, and it took 2 attacks against me.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
a
it
dick.
missed.
I mean,
Yeah, I
doesn't make
mean,
it
like,
any less of a dick. I'm gonna walk to it.
Okay.
Is that a thing I can do?
Stride.
You said they're surrounding me. I don't know if you're being literal.
I just meant the amount that were there.
Okay, like they're around me. Okay,
So you're gonna go to it.
I'm gonna go to it.
All right. The armored one is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, do I get my reaction back now or at the end of my turn?
It's every round.
That doesn't answer my question.
I mean, it's
a new round now.
it was the start of the new round with Ryland.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the thing.
Okay.
Well, can you use a reaction
Nimble
on your own
dodge.
turn? Or?
It's not his turn.
It is my turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
As long as I have it, I think I can
Yeah.
use it.
Oh, okay.
The trigger, I can use it because the trigger is you are targeted with a melee or ranged attack by an attacker that you see.
21.
That hits.
All right.
No, shoot.
I'm gonna actually die now.
Can I assist?
Yeah, sorry.
No.
8.
Yep, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Or not dead.
Well, you're knocked
I'm not
unconscious.
unconscious.
All right. So
Let me figure out how death mechanics work because I actually don't know.
so
I do know.
We do know. We did it because William died.
Pastel,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it didn't die.
So
but was down. Very close.
you have dying 1
Yes.
on your turn. So the next time
Yeah.
you have to roll a d20, or no, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh.
If you succeed, you drop down 1. If you fail, you go up.
You mean a fortitude saving throw?
Fortitude, yes.
Okay.
If you succeed, you drop down. Your death counter drops down by 1. If you critically succeed, it drops down by 2. If you fail, it goes up by 1. If you critically fail, it goes up by 2.
Okay.
So on your turn, you will have death 1, and I believe you have to roll it's a 15 for your fortitude.
Wait, the DC for the...
Yeah, 15
Is
is
15?
Yeah.
That's really.
Oh, but okay, but I get a modifier. So
Yeah, but you get the modifier.
Yeah. All right.
Sure, it's not like a flat.
Yeah, it's not a flat d20.
Yeah.
What's your modifier
That's
for
when we used to
fortitude?
6.
So
It's better than...
you have to roll
a 9.
You have to roll a 9
It's
too.
better than 5th edition.
I was-
Good job, Paizo.
Just that. Good job building my
fortitude
character,
saves
right?
are my fortitude saves are plus 10.
That's because you're a fighter.
Robin is.
Minus 7.
I'm not super heavy into con.
It's rocking.
Rock and roll.
Good work,
That bring okay. So what happens? Let me describe what happens. You're just like, I got away from the Manicore. I'm gonna bolt from this guy.
Yeah.
And so you run out, and it's like, and swings, and just like you can feel like it cuts right into your spine. Like it's just like
Ah!
Not bad.
and just like the amount of pain just shoots through your body, and you just black out, and you fall to the floor.
no.
And you all see Krugus getting hit in the back with a scimitar.
And as he hits me in the back, I go, "That's my job."
Yeah, so you see him getting hit in the back with a scimitar and falling to the ground. You're like, oh, shit. That brings it to the gnoll's turn.
All right.
So gnoll number 1 is going to attack you
Good.
because its main target's dead. So, does a yes, this hits a 24.
Yeah,
hits.
that hits.
You're going to take
Oh boy, this might end up being bad for Nard.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
It's going to make its second attack. Misses.
Good.
Yeah.
And its third attack
All right.
also misses.
Nice.
Roll the 3 and a 4.
Oh,
Nice.
Thanks for doing that, Jake.
You're welcome. Said no DM ever. That's the next gnoll's turn, and it's going to attack you again.
Good. As a reaction, I'm just gonna use reactive shield to raise my shield.
Does reactive shield not have a trigger?
Well, it's when I get attacked. So
Oh. I see.
18.
does not hit.
Nice.
So I like ting, but and I'm real big.
Lower doesn't hit, but even lower doesn't also hit. Well, I mean, 7 plus
Multiple attack penalty.
doesn't hit.
And I'm real big, and as I'm knocking him away with my shield, and I look down at them, and
Well, because now your shield's big too.
yeah, it's huge. And I look at him, and I'm like, I'm going to eat.
You can't eat everything. You'll get full. Yes, you can. You're big.
I'll save you for later.
I've got Tupperware in my bag. And then the third normal gnoll shoots an arrow at you.
Good face, dude.
So it
Big face, big mood, big naming,
Big name.
big nard.
Big nard.
so it pulls its bow back and it hits its friend in the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's his job.
very good.
Thanks, man.
And-
I scream.
Clever.
Thanks, man. I stream.
So the bow or the arrow goes and hits the armored gnoll right in the
Yes.
Can I like slightly recover from my unconsciousness and just be like, and die again?
And then he looks at you and goes, I thought that was your job. Shoots another arrow. I rolled a 1 last time,
Okay.
and I rolled a natural 20 this time.
Ah.
It balances out. Except
Boo!
It doesn't.
Take
Come
it
on,
back.
team. Boo!
Boo! Boo! Hey, chat. Boo, Jake. Boo, Indigo.
You take 8 points of damage.
All right, but I'm not gonna like it.
Wait, you just got crit for 8?
It was 2d6.
I got crit for 27 in the last fight.
Yeah, against
give them manticle or whatever.
manticore.
Or some barnacle flyer.
I'm upset. I'm gonna file a formal complaint.
Go for it. That brings us to Lena.
Oh my god, what was on that?
Oh my god, that's ink. Holy shit.
It didn't get in my eye.
That is.
You guys have black ink all over your faces. What just happened?
Krug happened.
Hey, while you're there, can you grab my pencil case from my back, or my glasses case from my backpack? No. Just grab my vest.
What is happening?
I haven't done my vest in there. I need it for my glasses.
while we're figuring out, while he's doing that, what just happened? Because
I
I'm looking for.
pen dramatically. And then.
Oh, is it an inkwell pen?
That's just a pen.
It's a
I
regular
don't
pen.
know if it's just a
I think I'm
pen.
okay.
Here you go.
You guys look battle worn. Look at you. The best thing is you can look at stream and see
I
yourself.
can't, it's too far
I
away.
actually think,
just-
how did it, is it
Okay,
still-
so you've got spots all above your eye. Lena, Lauren,
in.
right
Oh
here
yeah,
in your
you
eye.
have it right.
Right
This
here.
is some great content.
I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
You mind? I can't see my forehead.
Wait, did any of it get on me?
It's just on your shoulder.
Yeah, on your shirt.
It's
That's
still
Yeah,
on
fine.
it's on your body.
Trust me.
That's
Yeah.
alright. I
Not
already
on
had
your
a
eye,
stain
but
like
on
right
your
here
That's
anyway.
what
That's
This
my.
is like
That's thank
backwards
you.
makeup.
Backwards.
It's like makeup in reverse.
But it's, I don't know.
You
what
really
Okay, alright.
got some.
Oh, use some of Jonas's water.
Yeah, that's what I did. Because you can just like.
Well, this went off the rails again.
You're welcome.
And
Oh.
don't worry, Krug, you only have it on your neck.
Do I?
Oh my god, you got a big like. I think you're dying. There you go.
What were these brand new pens or like really old ones?
You just flicked it real
For the
good.
most part,
Yeah.
yeah.
Flick it
You got
real
that. There's like a
good.
little.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
here.
Well, I
Is it
mean,
my turn or what?
There you
it's
go.
it's Lena's turn actually.
Cool.
Thanks, Crew.
I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, it's a good time.
And then just do this.
You got it on my phone. Sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. It was just one droplet, which is funny because like I was like, oh, it didn't get me at all. Then I saw my phone and I was like, oh no, not my most prized possession.
Like in my.
Lena, go. It's your turn.
Do you want me to?
Oh, no, you got it on the map. Now we can't. Now we don't know.
We don't know where
19
it
to
is.
hit
What are you going after?
the little guy.
One of the little guys. Okay, 19 hits.
The one with the bat on it or the other one?
Yeah, there's a ranged one, then two close ones.
Oh, that's right.
So do you want to go the one that
He's already
Ryland's been
attacking?
hitting, or
Yeah, sure.
okay,
3.
3. All right, 3 hits, but does damage.
Okay.
3 hurts.
The Raptor's gonna attack it too,
All right,
and that's a 7. And for its second attack, a 15.
does not hit.
All right, I will attack again.
It does not meet nor beat it.
Look at what into your glass from my
Right.
angle.
20.
20 hits.
That's good.
6.
Nice. All right, it is still alive. It is now the big dude. He's going after you.
The big dude.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
No.
I thought you meant it was
no,
not.
no.
Big-
Wow.
Armored
All
gnoll.
right. I assume, but I could be very, very wrong, that a 13 misses.
Correct.
All right.
You are correct.
Second attack, 18.
18 does not hit.
All right. Third attack, he's very upset. Less than the previous one.
Yes, I love being big. And
You
I
can
love having
see
a
that
shield.
he's just getting like progressively angrier, and that's probably one of the reasons why. Like he's actually hitting you, but he's not doing enough force to break through your armor or it. You know, so these loud clanks are hitting, and you can feel the force of him going a little bit harder. But it's you're just like I am
simple.
big. I am big. I am big. Your turn now, Nard.
All right, gonna do some big pokes.
I'm big.
Literally
I'm
big
big.
bucks. Who are you going after? Designate your opponent.
I'm going after the armored.
Okay,
This is a duel.
I'm doing some big pokes at the armored gnoll.
go for it.
That's what I want to do.
This is a good game. Any game where you can say something
Huh.
like that.
Yes. Okay. 29.
29 hits.
Oh, thank God.
And actually, critically succeeds.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Roll them dice.
I love this game. Okay. Cool. All right. Don't watch the damage. Let's go. Here's where last time I rolled real bad. That's not terrible.
Plus.
Plus my modifier once, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's gonna be 13 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's not bad. I don't know why you're complaining.
Oh no, that's 15 damage because I get a +2 for being
Right,
big.
because he's big.
Nice. All right.
Flat damage is best damage?
Can we
Exactly. Flat damage is
For the
always
screen,
best
can we
damage. Or not.
Do the
Do you
thing
wanna-
where it looks weird?
Your arm is so big.
Whoa! Stop.
What, is this weird?
It's your turn again still.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
turn
go.
again still.
I'm actually okay. I have a question as far as like stabilization is concerned. In order to stabilize one of my fellows,
Uh-huh.
Let's
do
say
I
rogue,
need
for example.
something, or can I just go and like stabilize?
I believe you have to roll a medicine check or provide
I think
them-
you also need a medicine kit
Yes.
to use that
Yes.
thing.
So
I
to do that, or some sort of healing like potion. Or...
a potion.
I can stabilize on my next turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep poking.
You do
magic
you.
healing.
You do the thing you're good at.
Huh, huh, huh. Big poke, big poke. Everybody.
Big poke, big poke, big poke.
Is it a crit?
25.
That's not
25 hits.
We cheered for a not crit.
Well,
Okay. It's so big.
if it wasn't for the -4,
It would have been 29 again.
yeah.
It's true. That would have been good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
10, 11, 12. 12 damage.
Nice.
What? I only
So
did...
25 total, no, 27 total on this turn.
Wow. Well,
That's how much damage
turn ain't done yet.
I took in one round.
One more
I mean,
hit.
but one more poke,
big poke.
except this
One
gets-
more big poke.
-9.
-8?
-8. Oh, -8. Yeah, -8. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh. It's -3.
Does it have a
10.
negative AC?
So it's
13.
Seven.
7. Yeah,
Nope.
7.
Does not hit.
I was doing some good big pokes though.
Hey,
You did 27 damage, dog.
you did more damage to it this one round than it has taken the entire fight so
There
far.
we go.
That brings us back to the top of the round, which is Ryland's turn.
Cool. So first, I am gonna just grab my trusty healing stick and stabilize this dude.
Okay.
And I have.
I believe retrieving an item is an action,
Oh, bummer.
and so using an item is another action. So you're using 2 actions.
He's gonna be like, nah, not worth.
Okay, that's cool. I'll do that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm casting the cantrip
Yep.
stabilize on him.
Yep.
Which I can do at a range plus 30, so
Okay.
I'm less than 30 feet away,
Yes,
so I can
yes,
just do
yes,
it. I don't know what that does, but he's stabilized. I think I don't have it.
What's the spell?
It's heal.
stabilize?
Stabilize
It's the spell stabilize.
Oh,
yeah.
I believe that brings him up to 1 hit point.
Okay, so he doesn't
Yeah.
have to do the rolls anymore.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I will do that. And do I still have an
You just
action?
keep doing that? I just keep
That's
running
a
in and
cantrip.
dying?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what Pastel used on the goblins
Word. Cool.
in the cave of
Does it give me 1 health?
I think so.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Finish your turn. 'Cause that's
Oh,
what-
yeah,
Yeah,
and
let
then-
me look it up because
Cool. And then
well, you're next. So
Yeah.
let me look at that.
And then my Sturge is gonna attack.
okay.
I keep calling it a Sturge. My Blood Seeker. It's like a Sturge in.
I believe it does another point of damage.
So it's drained 1.
Okay.
So its max HP is lowered by 1.
Nice.
But I think that's all it does. It doesn't continue doing damage. That's if it's removed, then it starts taking persistent. So I'm just gonna have it while it's on there, have it attack again. That is 21.
21 hits.
What is this thing?
It's a Bloodseeker. 4 more damage.
Nice.
And I think it gets to do 2, right? That's how creatures normally be like.
If it's considered
if it's
a
a
minion,
It's a minion.
Yeah.
then you use 1 action.
It's going. Yes.
Nice.
I rolled yes. 18 plus
rolled
6,
yes.
24.
Hits.
What?
That's another 4 damage.
All
This
right.
thing is doing more damage than I am. I keep doing 4s,
It is yours, so therefore
It's true.
you're doing the damage.
All right, Krugus,
my
it is
turn.
your turn now.
Cool. Still trying to figure out if I'm.
Oh, I'll
Well,
find it.
like I said,
I need
don't
to look
worry
at the
about it.
spells.
You're up at 1 hit point. You're on the ground still, though.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
Yes, 1 hit point.
Yay. Where did I fall? Am I still within melee range of the one that? And is he flanked now?
Technically, yeah, because you're 1 size larger, right? You're a large.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yay! I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Ooh, you done goofed," and then I'm gonna start stabbing him a bunch.
I'd like to take my cooperative nature feat action, like reaction, to assist and give a +2 to your attack.
Yeah.
But I do need to say what I'm doing, and I need to roll a DC for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I see you get up. I just got done doing the big pokes,
Like you do.
and I've
27
seen
pokes.
this thing's getting angry. So I'm just gonna taunt it. I'm gonna be like, "What's the matter? You can't hit me." And I'm like, and then like the Joker do, I'm gonna be like, "Hit me." And that's gonna be is that a flat roll? Is that what we decided?
Yeah, it's a flat roll.
Okay, 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with my rapier. That's a 23.
23 hits.
Sick.
Didn't even need it.
Didn't even need it.
Did he get it?
I think what you meant to say is 21 hits. Because I may have done a bad thing.
Hold on. But real serious though. If he did succeed, does 25 critically success?
No.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Close enough.
29 is the lowest critical success.
Oh, so I just got it before.
So.
That also gives you the information of what its AC is.
Yeah, I know.
4.
Yeah, its AC is 4.
That's why we've been hitting it
It's
so
4.
often.
What? That doesn't make any sense. 9 damage.
Okay.
And have you been rolling your extra die for the rapier?
That's not every time I hit. It's every time I crit.
It's a one hit die higher. Because you're using the magical item. Yeah. It's not. How much damage was it? Sorry.
One hit die.
9.
If it's
Nine.
one
Thank
hit
you.
die higher, shouldn't you be rolling the D8?
That's not what I wrote. I wrote 1d6.
Yeah, but he
I
gave you a
thought it
magic
was-
one at the start of last session.
No, that's what I wrote for the magic one at the start of last session. Is one entire hit die higher?
Yeah. So if
I
it was
have-
that means that the rapier normally did 1d4.
No,
the rapier does 1d6.
Yeah. So
So
if
the
it's
magic one is 1d8.
that means it's 1d.
So I wrote.
Yes.
So here I added 1 to attack,
Yep, which is still
and I added a flat 1 to damage.
nope.
So that goes away.
It's
the plus one is to hit,
Yeah.
and then also
That's-
your scale
first
up
of
your,
all.
your weapon.
Feel dumb. Second of all, really happy about that.
You were
Third,
really happy.
of all, we did go over this
This last
last
yeah,
Did we? Maybe I
Yeah.
just never
Yeah.
changed it.
it,
Don't go back and look at the footage because
Nobody-
They're doing it.
In fact,
and they're telling
You've heard
us,
it
and
officially
they
here. QueueTimes says, don't go back to our old content and watch it again. Don't watch our old
go
content.
back and watch it just when I'm wrong.
As
Don't
a
tell him he's wrong.
when
as
I'm
a-
wrong, just mute it.
as
for
a
second.
content creator, you always were like, yeah, go watch our old stuff. But as a content creator, you're like, oh my god, what did I do?
Don't watch our old
Don't
stuff.
watch
Like, go.
Someone watches it, they're like, hey, that was really great. I liked it a lot. It's like, oh, thank you so much. Really?
Maybe they clicked on the wrong video.
Sure was the right William White.
Okay, well, I'm going
He
to.
knows that I'm not Markiplier, right?
Although I wish.
Oh.
Like,
Cocked?
that's my Markiplier
Or
face.
9.
9.
Takes your glasses off.
Takes glasses off. Is
11?
Markiplier.
11 does not hit.
Drats. Another one.
Another one.
Oh, I love that joke.
Okay, well, nope. I rolled a 2, so I'm not even.
So you
gonna-
did bring another one, another miss.
I bet we could see that.
Lena, it is your turn.
Lena.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the same one that we were hitting before.
Surge boy.
Oh, nice. Good hit.
25.
Hits.
So how
Took
many
me
times can
way
you
too long to do
stabilize?
math.
It's a cantrip.
You know what they say, if it hits, it crits. Yeah.
Nope.
That is not a
6
rule
points of
in any
damage?
game.
6 points of damage, okay.
If it hits, it crits.
If it hits, it crits is a rule if
Attack it
in
again.
5e
Okay.
someone is using hold monster
19.
and it's a melee.
19 hits.
Yes.
8 points
Oh.
of damage.
Ooh.
Shoot an arrow
Yeah.
right into it.
Cool.
So one of the gnolls is down.
And it goes down, and Lena was the one who did the arrow, and I look back at the group and I go, Lena Dunham, because
That's a horrible joke.
Nard, why did you say
Oh, the
that?
big guy.
It sounds like a person, but
I've never heard
I
that
do
name
not.
before.
Wait, what is it a negative of?
What's
oh no, he took off the fez. We lost him. Indigo's dead. We have to have a funeral and everything.
What is the negative for the third attack?
And a one.
negative 10. But
Yeah,
aren't
no,
you
I didn't
using
hit.
your third action to give your raptor attack?
I could.
I don't know. You tell me what you're
The
doing.
raptor is stupid because I don't get to add anything to it.
Well, maybe you shouldn't go
Really?
after the
Everything
big
is
guy.
stupid
What?
because I get
Yes,
to add
you
nothing
do.
to nothing.
To hit? Of course you do.
Nothing.
Well, that's. But then.
It doesn't make sense.
But you.
but
Because
you
if you
Lena has the option later on as a ranger to grow the beast larger.
Yep.
And so it actually gets better as it grows up.
But
Okay.
it's still stupid.
But no
I'm
bonus to hit. That feels so.
I'm pretty
weird.
sure the next bonus. I'm pretty sure it's at its weakest right now,
Sure.
and its next bonus is next.
I'm just
level.
throwing this out
Okay.
there. She can also make 4 attacks.
Yeah.
which is pretty strong. And
11. Doesn't
No.
hit.
Next
true.
next roll. It gets 2 attacks.
Oh, I rolled a 5 the first time.
Okay. So no. That brings it to one of the gnolls.
Take it to the knoll.
Kruger, heads or tails?
tails.
I rolled an 8. It's going for you.
I
was
It
gonna-
doesn't tell you it's heads
I
or
was
tails.
I was gonna give you the option of if I rolled low.
just say odds or evens.
I was gonna, yeah. Why
Or
don't you say
highs or
evens or
lows.
odds?
Hey, Krug, heads or tails? I rolled an 8. It's going for you. What?
It was on a D8.
so
it was on a
weird.
D8.
Put
I'm
that-
sorry.
put that on
Oh,
the
so you
shirt.
had... I see what you were saying.
Heads or
these
tails?
4 were heads, these 4 were tails.
Yeah.
Like,
8, 7, 6, 5 is heads. 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1
Oh
is
man.
Oh, wow.
that's
So not even odds or evens.
no.
Oh.
What an interesting thing you've just done.
Do you not do that?
You've just opened my mind to a
No,
whole
like
new
with
world.
a
If I want somebody to make a 50-50 roll, I'll give them half of the numbers. Odds
Yeah,
or
that's what I
evens,
just did.
Highs or lows. Well, I don't know why you framed
did
it
just do
in
it.
heads or tails.
It's true.
Heads
It's not
heads
about
is
what you
higher,
did.
tails is lower.
It's about
I don't
how
know.
you framed it.
Whatever, you're gonna
Kill him
die.
already.
I'm using the thing, the +2 to my AC thing.
Does
Nimble dodge.
Nimble dodge.
does
For the
27 hit?
Sly flourish.
Do you want me to roll damage?
I mean, you don't have to. No.
Wait,
Unless
if
you think,
if
unless
you
you
roll,
think you can do
do you think you
46
could do?
damage.
Yeah, do you think you could do all the damage?
I don't think you could do
That
my
needs-
entire health bar, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm
Is that
unconscious
how you
again.
die in
Oh
this game?
no.
What?
If you go your max health negative,
if
do
you
you
don't
die?
roll those death rolls.
I believe if you take damage while you're in death, in the death roll saving, you can automatically auto 1 addition to it.
Well,
As for how much over 0, I don't believe there's a rule.
Okay.
I would have. I'll let you know more information next week because we're going to do the
dying
No,
chapter.
we're going to be doing Pathfinder patch notes for Game Gorgon next week.
Cool.
And so
Oh, sure.
that
Cool.
was one of the patch notes, which was
Oh, we'll just watch the video. You don't have to talk. To us.
exactly. Watch the video. It's on QueueTimes if you watch this in the future. All right. Then it's gonna turn to you for its second attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Misses
Nice.
and misses.
Well, you know, as I say, if it misses, I disses. You suck.
You're
Cutting words, dude.
also horrible. You need to be a bard one of these times. All right, the ranged one is going to go after you as well. A 22 hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
If it meets, it beats.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
Your
things.
AC is 22.
With my shield, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good shield.
I'm very clunky and
wait.
loud.
Yeah. And big.
Take 3 points of damage.
Oh, Krugus, can you help me out over here?
Ow!
He hears the sound of blood oozing out of me.
What does that
My
sound like?
response.
The 15 misses, yeah.
Yes.
Does a 16 miss?
Yes.
Okay. Then it is now Lena's turn. A 20 on what?
Oh, sorry, I'm still doing the big guy.
Okay.
A 20 to decide if I'm going to attack.
2. This is stupid. I need to add stuff to my dice.
All right.
Don't even.
It's a 7. Well, that's a 9. And then the raptor
Okay.
to attack one of the littler guys.
Okay.
Smaller guys.
Mhm.
It's not a word. 15.
Littler can be
It has a -2 to its AC, so yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. There it is.
Okay.
And for the second attack, 9.
9 does not hit.
Yeah.
It is now the big guy's turn, and he looks at you and goes, "I'm gonna take you down just like I took your friend down."
I will eat your heart.
Whoa.
He goes into a mind. I'm gonna do this and that. And then I'm gonna go home and have
And
a
the
little
next
meal.
order.
24.
Ugh. 24 does hit.
Goo.
Goy.
Gorsh.
Gosh, Max.
You take 11 points of damage.
All right.
Wow. What's your max health?
If I tell you, then Indigo knows. It's 60.
I was like,
You can just ask.
I don't keep things from
You
my
just do the
DM.
math.
I don't keep things
You
from
just
my
do the
DM.
math.
It's a trust. It's a trust system. It's a system of trust.
is it trust?
Doesn't sound like it.
It's an uncommon
19,
trust.
19.
Sponsor. No, not a sponsor. 19 does not hit.
All right.
Wait.
Nat 20 with its bite. Hold on, I gotta.
You know
Do you want
what
some
they
tips
say.
on dying? There's some
You know what
tips.
they say. If he bite, it might.
Take 10 points of damage.
Oh.
10 points on a crit. I love it.
It's a 1d4 plus 4, so normal.
That's less than 27 damage. Just throwing that out there.
Didn't you take 22?
Took 27 damage with a crit.
That brings us to Nard. Your turn.
All right.
Nerd Doug.
What was the
dog.
thing he said to me? Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
take you down like his friend.
Well, I'm gonna take you down like you took down my friend. And I'm gonna do a big poke.
Okay.
Big ol' poke.
That's 23.
23 hits.
Shoot a 19 to hit this thing.
And that'll be 12 damage.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Your opponent
Still
seems
standing.
underwhelmed.
Still standing, gonna go for that second big poke.
I wouldn't say underwhelmed. I would say whelmed.
He's
Oh!
adequately whelmed.
Adequately.
Ooh! Prepare to be schwelmed, baby.
Whoa.
Wow.
What'd you roll?
Hold on. 28, 24.
I know.
It must be a nightmare
It's
being on
all
a
of
stream
us.
with me.
I don't think I'm any better.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
For less damage. You got that far into it for 2 less damage.
So you you take your
Oh.
bastard sword
Sorry.
and so you're slow, but so you realized after swinging wasn't the best way to go. So you're just kind of like literally trying to
I'm doing the
poke
big
it. You're just like. And so this time you're just like you poke and cuts him. You can see he's like holding onto his stomach, trying to hold his innards inside.
Ew.
And then you turn around and you take the hilt and just go.
Oh.
Brutal.
Just down, and you just crush his little body.
Oh.
God.
That brings us to Ryland's turn.
Okay, cool.
There are-
Ryland says puny god. Oh man, you went down again. So
I did do that.
I'm gonna stabilize the room.
He was
again.
yelling timber too.
It's going down.
Okay, so I'm not gonna stabilize. No, I'm gonna stabilize him.
Don't penalize us for him.
No, I am. So you're back to 1. Good
Yay!
job. And that actually takes 2 actions to cast that spell, so I shouldn't have done what I did last time, but whatever. So then I'm also going to command my Bloodseeker to seek more blood at the other.
Okay.
There's one more melee.
Yep.
Roll, right?
Mhm.
So it's gonna go attack that guy.
Okay.
That is a 9.
Wow, hold on. What's on the other side of... Keep going.
And then 21. No, 16. 21 minus 5, 16.
16 meets it.
So it beats it.
Yep.
It's gonna take 2 damage, drained 1, and I'm on ya. And also I get +2. This Bloodseeker started with 6 hit points. It now has
More than
19.
Krug.
Yeah.
To be fair, if it had 6 hit points, it'd have more than Krug right now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've been stabilized,
I have.
so that's good. You won't
Means
die.
I get a turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
That's my turn.
Oh my goodness.
This is a good system. You stabilizing Krugus
And then he
because,
goes-
Yeah.
then
Wait,
Krugus
what's
goes,
the range? Is 30 feet? How far away am I from
Yeah.
him?
30 feet.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to not move any further away from him. What's the closest enemy to me that is... Is the big guy still up?
No, the big guy's down, but
Okay.
there's another normal melee gnoll that's next to you.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the range one.
Okay.
I just completely crushed the big one.
Yeah, you wake up and you're like, oh, this hurts so much. What happened to that guy?
Ew, that's gross. I'm glad I'm not him. Ranged gnoll. Can I see another weapon that isn't the bow on ranged gnoll?
Yeah, it's got the same weapons as the other gnoll,
Drats. Okay, I'm gonna go towards the not ranged gnoll,
which is right next to you.
Yeah, that guy.
So you stand up.
Yep, that's one of my ukchins. And then I'm going to stab it.
Okay.
With my rapier, that I know the damage of now. 24.
24 hits.
Nice.
A D8.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what? 8 damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Attack number 2. That is a 21.
21 also hits.
Wrecked. Ooh. That is 11 damage.
Okay.
And minus 8, right? 16?
16 meets it.
Ooh.
Oh! A 3-attack round.
No, does not get his third attack. You got up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got
right,
up. That's
right.
right.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Twill. My bad.
You got up.
My
Still
bad.
good.
Should have
though.
stayed
Good
on the
turn.
ground.
Yeah, right.
And then as
Keep
I'm
him
slashing, or as I'm like sticking him with my rapier, I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Just fight the big guy. Don't hit me. I'm not.
I'm not doing anything over
I'm not
here.
doing anything. You
All right,
don't notice
all
You
this.
don't see me.
Krug, heads or odds or even?
Wow, that seemed a little sassy.
You know the
Jake.
funny thing?
Don't worry.
Count it.
Don't
count
worry,
it.
stream. I'm not
Dice down.
disappearing.
Dice down.
Do you see it?
Oh,
okay.
while we're here though.
Yeah, why not?
Good
While
time.
we're all just in weird
It's
positions.
a 3. You want to roll it again?
No.
He picked even, so.
Oh no! I mean, it
It was the truth. I mean,
Yeah.
was a truth.
it was a
wa-
truth. It wasn't a dare. It was a truth.
I did it too.
That's a me joke.
Minimum damage is.
That's something I'd
is,
say.
Getting catchy.
minimum damage is 4. So
For what?
it doing damage to you. Do you really want me to roll it?
No,
Wait,
no,
you
not
rolled
the
a hit
hit. You
yet.
didn't roll the hit.
Oh,
You rolled the target.
I was like,
dude.
yeah, I want you to roll the hit. What? I'm using the thing. The nimble dodge. I don't know why I
Nimble
keep
dodge.
saying the thing. I know exactly why I keep saying
It's the
it.
thing.
Because
that
it's
you
the
use.
thing.
Because
that
it's
I
the
use.
thing.
17.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Oh!
Next attack.
I'm gonna use nibble dodge for him.
10.
Does not hit.
Come on,
Oh, come on.
Lower.
Yeah!
Does hit.
I say, I told you not to attack me.
Staying alive, baby. I can hear the song in my head, but I can't sing it 'cause it's copywritten.
The range one is going for you.
Oh, good.
Really?
I think you need a dice box.
You need to 3D print yourself.
I know. I tried, and I
You tried
need.
3 times.
I did. I tried 3 times. 2 different types, but it's because I didn't put enough resin in.
Take your dice container, just turn it upside down.
Anyways,
there.
He doesn't want to hear it.
Okay.
Bringing back bad memories.
does
The printing.
a 22 hits. 22 hits.
22 meets it beats.
22, that's a damn good AC.
Thank
With
you.
the shield.
I worked very hard, and I spent a lot of silver.
6 damage,
Oh,
which is its max. Does a... God, I really need to write the little quick
Yeah,
math.
like you were
It-
saying last time.
that needs to happen so badly with
With the
these multi
penalties,
attacks.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I need to write? The correct damage die for my weapon.
Yeah.
18 does not hit,
correct.
It's easy being a wizard because I only attack once generally.
and that also doesn't hit.
Yes.
That brings us to Lena.
Woohoo!
We're gonna get him.
I guess the one that's taken damage already, or have they both taken damage?
The close one, the ranged one has not taken damage.
No, I guess let's get rid of them. You know, I'll attack the ranged one since he's right next to the other one.
Oh,
There's a
yes.
bat sucking this one dry.
Nat 20!
Goodbye,
Nice.
Ranger. Not you,
What?
the other.
What's this game?
I can't
This
remember the
dice.
last time I rolled a nat 20.
This dice,
Me
this dice.
neither.
And a 10.
Yes. Woo! That's good. 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Yeah. but,
He's
Right
good.
to the face.
Wait, wait.
It swallows that
There you
arrow.
Ah!
All right, 15 damage. Next turn.
A 1.
Wow. Literally a natural 20 and a 1.
Wow.
Plus 9 minus 4.
4, 5.
Minus 5?
Minus
Mine-
5. It's minus
So
4
a
for me.
5.
Odd, even. Roll your d20.
Why am I odd?
Odd.
All right, roll your
I was
damage.
like, I'm 30 feet behind her, so this is gonna be. Oh no, I'm not. I'm right next door.
Yeah.
Never mind.
7.
Oh, you rolled good.
You take 7 points of damage. The arrow clinks into the back of your arm, and you're like, "What hit me behind me?"
I thought that was Kruger's job.
The is going after
You're laughing, and we all start to cry.
the ranged one as well. A 7 and a 1.
No, nothing. That means Nard.
Well,
Get
I
'em,
just
big
got
guy.
hit by someone, so I'm gonna attack them.
Reactionary fighter.
No, yeah, the one that's right next to me. Is it right next to
One
me?
melee and one
There's
ranged,
one
right?
melee and then there's one ranged.
Okay, so I just got done crushing the one, so I got hit in the leg. I was like, ugh, that didn't feel good. Neither will this. Big poke.
Good one-liner.
Thanks. And it won't feel good. 24?
24 hits.
How does it feel?
Not good.
Well, how much? Oh, never mind. Keep going.
Never mind, keep going.
How much damage?
13 damage.
13.
Whoa.
You did 12 points of damage more than you needed. You literally, you're like, I'm gonna poke you, and you poke it, and you cut it right in half.
Oh!
And so the legs fall, but the upper body stays on there, and because you cut it, and it was such a clean cut, it's still alive for a couple of
No!
seconds.
No!
And it kind of creeps you out.
Don't punish us!
And you're like,
No! No! Jake, make it stop! Kill it! Jake's gonna die!
And just like the ink from
No.
the pen, it gets all over us.
Oh god! Nard!
It freaked me out!
All right, you've got 2 more actions.
Can I use my reaction to just like, what?
Just in his like writhing pain of death, he just like
Like, all my training and all my experience has taught me to be clean and subtle with my kills, and he literally, by stabbing something,
Yeah.
cut it in half, and then his reaction to that was, "Whee!"
so Krugist vomits, and your immediate reaction, Rylan, was like, good thing he's on his side or not his back, you die.
Yes, as I am trained in medicine.
How far am I from the one with the bow?
You can reach it in one movement action.
One movement action? Okay, I'm gonna go up and do that, and I'm gonna do my second attack.
All right.
Doing a big poke.
Big ol' poke.
Okay. 17.
17 hits.
Nice. That'll be 8 damage.
All right.
How long am I big for?
Oh, maybe.
It's gonna be like 1 round.
Maybe you're not anymore. No, I think it's,
I thought it was a minute. Or is it
Because this is awesome,
Yeah,
and we should do it
duration 1
every
minute.
time.
Yeah,
It's a
1
level
minute.
2 spell, but I have 4 of those slots.
That's awesome.
It's 1 minute, so
Okay, cool.
yeah.
10 rounds.
It is now Rylan's turn.
Now, would you consider the bottom half of a gnoll an object? Perhaps one just projectile?
yes.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna magically throw it at it. While I also cast Mage Hand to just wipe the blood off of my face while I'm doing this.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah. I mean, it's Mage Hand, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
effectively the same. Cool. So I'm just gonna attack it, I suppose. 21.
Hits.
Cool. So these gnoll legs go
kill it.
flying.
I want the
for 8 damage.
Nice.
That's good
8
damage.
bludgeoning damage, I
Can
would
they
assume.
have gone into like a flying kick pose?
Yes,
on the
please. I am in
So-
pretty good control.
So you take the body and you fling it towards it. You don't have a lot of control. You just
Yeah.
you're basically
It
taking
is
object
bigger than what I usually
and shoot.
do.
And when you do that, it flies and you do feet first because you're like, yeah, this could be cool. And but you don't have control over its legs, so it just kind of like spreads its legs
Oh no! Flying teabag.
and just. It doesn't hit it in the face. Doesn't hit it in the face. It does hit it in the in the chest though, and hits it so hard that it knocks back and hits its head on a rock and dies.
You're messed up.
If I told you about my father?
There's like other
My
things-
brother
short
always
things-
said, Daddy always said, kill if it will kill you if you don't kill it. He always stuttered, Daddy did.
Yeah, I guess so.
He always
And I
stuttered, Daddy
I believe your brothers told you that.
Yeah.
Brother
Or
stuttered
wait,
only
was it your
talking to
brother
Daddy.
stuttering representing what your daddy said?
I'll catch you up on the way
Yeah,
into
all
the
right,
cave.
all right. I need to talk to your brother.
Oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
he's dead. He died.
Oh,
7
right, I
years ago.
forgot.
Oh, my other brother's alive, but he's bad.
Well, and Krug is still on the ground dead, but
Oh, no, I'm up.
No, he's
You
not.
didn't hit me last
Oh,
time.
that's right.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
right. You
hit
missed
you.
hit me last
You missed
time.
so much.
You just assumed that I'm dead.
You had 1 hit point.
Stereotyping me over here?
I did. I 100%.
To be fair, you only have 1 hit point right now.
That's true.
And
But
you did go down twice.
you know how many hit points I need in order to kill something?
1.
You know?
Hey, Jake, what are we doing now?
It doesn't limit my damage output.
So we're out
Does
of
this seem
battle,
like a
right?
safe space?
We're out of battle, right?
Look,
Cool to just talk?
QueueTimes is always a safe space.
Aw.
I feel that.
I mean, not for me, I died twice.
That's Doomsday's Dawn's fault. Sorry, what was your guys' question?
so
what's
we're out
up?
of battle now, right?
Yeah, you're out of rounds, so you don't know if anything.
Perception check for the cave?
Sure.
Yes, please. Natural 20.
Okay.
12.
I'm not even gonna...
The mountain ledge narrows significantly before coming to the end below an overhang shelf of rock. But directly to the east, a door of solid black stone has been set into the mountainside. At one point, the door may have been difficult to notice, but recent damage has, as it has been inflicted by poorly crafted tools, has made this mysterious door quite apparent.
Detect magic.
Door. Detect magic around the door.
I love that. That's probably like in character. Like, okay, all right, we found it. Like, detect magic now. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, child.
You detect magic, and you detect that there is in fact magic on the door.
There is, in fact, magic on the door.
But you don't get to know anything about it, right?
No, I don't get to know anything about it. Maybe with a successful Arcana check, I might know some more. 11.
You know that there's magic.
I know that there's magic.
Natural
Nat 20.
20.
What on earth?
Ranger Arcana.
What? 26.
What's your actual Arcana?
6.
Oh,
Not bad.
sick.
So 26.
Was that cute? I feel like
Let's just say it was perception instead of arcana.
Of course.
Sure.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah,
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but it's also a nat 20, so that number above it's
Yeah.
not like super important. You can tell that by him telling you that there was magic, you go, there's a trap on this.
I go, well, I mean, I can just, like, tank the trap, and then you can just resurrect me again.
But
Since
I don't know
apparently
what
that's a
kind
tool
of
at our
trap.
No,
Is it a trap?
you should
That
be
is
the
so
one
possible.
to
That-
do it. Yes.
I'm so happy that wore
Does
off.
this game have like
You feel? How you feel? How do
trap
you feel?
undo the whatever?
What was the what? What was your question?
Isn't there like a?
Does this thing have the thing with the undo trap?
Oh, it's thievery to disarm
Is
traps,
it thievery?
right?
That's what I was like. I was
It's
trying-
thievery.
I was like, it's not trap sense. That's the wrong thing.
It's
I have
thievery.
thieves-
So I have to
I have
roll
thieves tools.
thievery.
But, whoa, dude.
I have thieves tools and a
Oh, you
plus
do?
8.
Sick, do it.
You want some plus 8?
Yeah.
Nice one, plus eight. Yeah, she's a dex-based character.
What are you using for
So
your check
that's a
marks?
13.
It's like an F.
Oh, that I don't know. It just came.
Cool.
A 13.
You fiddle about with it.
Oh, I'm other side of the cave right now. By the way, just throwing that out there.
You're over by where you were in combat.
Yeah.
Mm,
Watch that's gonna trigger a trap over here.
you kind of mess around with it, but you can't get it.
Can I try?
Can I
Hey,
try
can you
a second
try?
time, or does somebody else have to? Is there a time limit?
I think we should.
It
let the
it
rogue
takes a
try
certain
to...
amount of time each time you do it, which adds to the possibility of other people.
things coming.
Yeah.
Well, we can't rightfully just go for it, so.
Do you guys have high thievery or no? Do
He's got a
I
plus
have the
8.
same as you.
you want to try, or do you
Yeah.
want me to try again?
No, I think I should be
Give it a shot.
trying. Just,
I'm gonna
if I get
step
caught in
30
the
feet
trap,
back.
I have the lowest health. You might survive, which would be a problem. I mean, it
I
would,
could just mage hand open it. I have a magic hand.
You might survive,
and
which
that's
would be a
bad.
problem.
no, I mean, never mind. Never mind.
I know what you mean. Oh, I know what
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, I have
he goes
nothing to
down
lose.
to 0,
You have health to
He's
lose. I
Yeah.
don't have any health to lose right now.
Right.
I'm at 1. Whoop. Okay, well, 10.
I'm gonna try again. I push him out of the way and be like,
Each of these attempts, how long are each of these
20.
attempts take?
Oh.
Oh.
A 20?
20.
not natural.
You go in there and you're kind of you realize that these tools are too fine, and you take instead you like reach back and grab one of your arrows and you jam it in there, and you hear.
And while that's happening, Naaman comes over with a sponge and is like,
Where'd you get that sponge?
That what?
It's
What?
no sponge.
All right, so you hear a distinct click noise.
Okay. Is it a knob?
There's a latch. Yeah, there's a handle.
We have to rest.
Wait, let me open it with
I
my
have to
magic
rest.
hand.
Oh, I have mage hand too.
Well, I have mage hand
Before
as
we
well.
open the door,
Really?
though, what if there's
Oh, yeah,
another
that's
fight
right.
directly on the other side of the door?
That's why we're opening with mage
Can
hand.
I do a
Everyone step
perception
back.
to see if I hear anything?
No,
That's
I
a good
mean,
idea.
Yeah.
On the
I'm
other side of the
gonna
door,
just die.
yes.
22 with my elf ears.
Yes.
26 with my elf ears.
It's
26 with the elf
only
ears?
15. But unless we get an elf ear bonus.
Yeah.
Got them.
26.
It's just the elves.
15.
We're pressing them up.
Okay. You guys don't notice anything. You don't hear anything.
Was it 27? All right.
Well-
Well, not a metagame.
I mean, look, our elf ears would notice, so. Yeah, I think 30 feet back in mage hands, 3 at a time. We can all do it.
Oh, yeah.
Three at a time, mage hand's opening the door.
Yeah.
You guys step back. You guys cast Mage Hand, and even all three of you, which cumulatively does not equal 15, because I think it's what 5 pounds.
5 pounds per, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
So
15 pounds.
it's not, because it's not how that works.
We're all hitting it at the same time.
And,
I feel like if you had 100 mage hands, you'd still be able to lift only 5 pounds.
Yeah.
That's how the spell's.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Think of
To be
zip
fair-
ties. Just because you had 2 zip ties doesn't mean it doubles the amount of weight it can
Yeah.
carry. You guys use
That's
Mage
not
Hand,
what
and
that
you can't pull it open.
Oh, I didn't know it was a pull.
All right.
All right, I
Close
walk
your
over and
It's
I
a
open
latch.
it up. I
Yeah,
open
but
the
the latch
latch.
was unlatched.
I open
No. Sorry, a handle.
unlatched
Like,
it.
like,
I
like
get
a
it.
pull
I pull the handle. I go over and I pull the handle.
All right, roll a
Dexterity
athletics check.
saving throw.
An athletics check.
Yep.
Can I just say I get a 15?
Because he has that.
I have that feat.
He's ready
I'm just gonna
for
say
it.
15.
Sure.
Or would you suggest I roll, crew? Screw it. I have the feat. I want to use it. I say I have 15.
You grab the door, and with your might, you pull open the door.
Yay!
Hey, we've opened the door.
We killed a gnoll. We opened a door.
Oh, we
No
killed a
one
lot
can
of
stop
gnolls.
us. We've opened a door.
This large cavern seems to have been
Sentence.
dedicated to the ideas of water and earth.
Oh.
A set of rough natural stairs lead down from the main passage into a natural chamber. Holes piercing the wall of the cave allow rivulets
So you
of
want
water
revolution.
to filter into the room, flooding the floor. Several flat-topped stones project above the water.
I'd like to just kind of do some sort of like perception-y thing.
Oh, you mean perception?
Hey, what did I roll?
I mean,
I rolled a
you
1.
rolled a 1.
Plus 8 is 9.
See, I thought you were asking him so that he would lie, and then he.
No, I just wanted someone else to say it.
That's not what was
You
happening.
did okay.
Yeah. I got a 10 for perception.
I got a 9. Thank
Um,
God.
What is it? 6.
This is-
23.
This is about to be some combat. I can smell it.
I don't want combat.
He's rolling. Of course it's combat.
There we go.
We don't need to fight everything that comes at us,
Anybody have sleep? Put them to sleep.
I do,
Not
but
this
that doesn't do that in this game.
Oh.
We don't. I mean, I'm saying we can talk, right? We didn't know those gnolls were going to attack us.
I tried talking to the gnolls
No, you
in the
didn't.
first combat, and it didn't
Oh,
work.
in the first. Oh, are you
Yeah.
in character right now?
I guess so.
I mean,
All right.
it's still
Yeah.
it's true either way though.
Yeah.
yeah, I tried to in the first
What was
combat.
everyone's rolls again? Let me start with Nard.
No,
Oh, I never rolled, but I can.
you don't have to.
That'll be 12.
Okay. Lena.
23.
Okay. Rylan.
It's just like a 9, man.
Okay. Krugist.
10.
I'm not bored, by the way. I just needed more oxygen.
So, the water looks
Why
to
we
be
yawn?
This is the dirtiest thing I've ever heard.
the water looks to be about
What?
15 feet
Dirtiest
deep.
thing.
Oh, nerdy. I said dirty.
Oh, no.
It appears to be 15 feet deep.
Mhm.
The water does.
Let me give you a little bit more of a description. So
No, okay.
when you opened the door, it was kind of an empty hallway.
Sure.
And you stepped forward, and the first thing that you come across is this stairway. This is to your left, basically. Straight forward, it looks like it is another hallway that branches to the right closer, and then at the end of it, it looks like it also branches to the right. So this is, at least in this hallway, the only room to the left. The water looks about 15 feet tall, or 15 feet deep, with small stone, like platforms throughout it.
What if they're not really stones? And it's a trick.
Can I? Is there something like nearby I can take and just throw onto one of the stone?
Yeah, there's probably another stone that's...
All right, I'll
yeah.
take a stone and I'm gonna toss it on there. See if it does anything.
You take the stone and you roll an attack roll.
Sure. Couldn't have done much better than that. 20. Wait. What would I add? Just athletics or I mean, sorry, strength.
Dex. You're throwing, so yeah, Dex.
Dex. Okay. That'll be 21.
A 21. So you throw the rock and you kind of angle it in such a way that it lands on the rock.
And nothing happens.
The room is quiet, other than the water dripping in.
Yeah.
And what's on the other side of the water? Is it just a wall or?
So on the I guess south left way, like if you're looking to the left, it's just kind of like a cave that just goes and you can see the end of it. To the right of where you are, it looks like the cave narrows down and there's another kind of like cave or another room in the water.
I mean, I guess let's just move forward.
I'll go.
Like through this room, or go out
Yeah.
and go back down the hallway?
I think we should move forward and just like go to the first door, which is the one on the left. It sounds like
You're
right?
at that's where you're
That's
at.
where we're at. Okay,
You're-
then let's.
But we have to go over the water
Yeah.
to get to anything.
No. Let's
Oh,
let's
I
back-
thought I was
let's
at
backtrack
the
a little
doorway.
bit.
Sorry.
So you open the door, you
Yes.
walk down the hallway.
Mhm.
There's the rockway to the left, which is the room I described to you that William, that Nard threw the rock on. Back out of that room, the hallway continues in the same direction you were going, and there's a close right turn, and then at the end of the
Farther
hall,
right turn.
there's another right turn.
And the water's in this main hallway. Is that
No, the water's
this
in
left
that
one?
in that
Okay,
left room.
Cool.
So do we want to go left?
I think let's go left because it's first.
Okay.
And we.
So that's the room with the water.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that's
And
the
the
best
stone.
logic we have anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
So
I don't want to miss anything.
So you're in that room. What would you like to do?
I step onto the first rock.
Can we just like throw your dinosaur up on the rock and see?
That's a good idea.
Because it's a living thing. Maybe the rock is different.
Sure. The raptor
Yeah.
steps on the first stone.
So you kind of like give it a little hop because it's a little
Who
bit
will
of a
step
distance,
on the first stone?
and it steps on it, looks around.
Okay. I step with it onto the stone. Can we occupy the same space?
Yeah, I mean the stones are large.
Oh, okay.
Like they're like 10 foot by 15 feet. Like they're just like
Oh, so it's big. It's not. I was thinking like a pathway kind of through it.
no.
through the
It's
water.
literally just like random like large stones throughout the room that
Like big old lily pads kind of.
yeah that are just sticking up out of the water.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And then from where we are right now, in that room, did you say there was another doorway?
There, yeah, further into the right of the room.
So then I guess I want to go towards that.
Okay, so you start. Is anyone else following?
I'll
you?
follow.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
I
following.
will follow behind Nard. Keep going back.
You guys are heading out. As you guys are getting closer to that room, you hear like a bubbling, and you guys look, and water forms out of the water, like comes out and lifts up, and it shapes itself into a giant fish.
Oh.
Like you wouldn't speak.
Are you talking like
Giant
a deadly
fish.
looking fish with big old teeth? Or are you talking like a goldfish?
Cute little koi fish,
Think koi fish.
Oh.
Koi fish.
Okay.
but big and monstrous.
That's beautiful and non-threatening and something that's not
I'm
going to
picturing.
attack us.
Has anyone played Shovel Knight? You know the big fish in Shovel Knight
Yeah.
that you like pray to? I'm picturing that. Is it like that?
I don't remember. To
Okay.
be completely honest with you.
Just to be safe, I'm going to begin praying to it.
I have to re-prep today.
Lena,
Mm-hmm.
does a 19 hit you?
No.
Oh no!
No?
It's hitting us.
All right, so we're fighting.
Wow.
What is it doing? It's made of water.
No, it's a big fish.
He hit something in the hand. You
No,
said is it water in the shape of a fish, or did the water
Yeah.
turn into a fish?
No, the
it
water
turned
came up.
out of the
looks
water,
like a fish,
and it
The water
shaped
elemental.
itself into the shape
Okay,
of
so
a
it's
fish.
but it looks like water in the shape of a fish.
Yeah.
Not okay. Cool.
Like you can see
texture-wise-
through it.
Okay.
Cool. Great.
It kind of pushes itself towards you and pushes waves of water towards you, and while you get wet, you're just like, what the hell?
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Well, it's not your turn yet.
Oh.
And then in the direction that you're heading, you notice that one of the stones stands up.
We should have rested first.
I told y'all.
I know, you're right.
And it kind of, you can just hear the rumbling sounds of rock rubbing up against each other.
Oh, this is bad.
And it moves closer to you, but to do that, it goes into the water and it kind of moves closer to all of you. And then that's where we're going to end tonight.
Can we do a long rest between sessions?
No!
Yeah, downtime, right? That's how downtime works, even if you're in the middle of a combat.
So we're gonna lose you.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make.
Oh, you think you're just gonna lose him?
I'm gonna make a new character sheet between now and the next one, because.
Hey,
Wait, hold on.
everyone,
If
we
we
said, where do we want to go? And
If
none
we
of
wipe,
you
are
were
we
just like,
just gonna
no,
move on to the
stay
next
in
one?
this.
This is the direction I was gonna go.
Yep.
We messed up, everyone. We messed up.
Yeah, no, so Krug asked a very good question, which is, if you all wipe, what are we going to do?
Sorry, I should have phrased it a little differently. When we all wipe.
If you all wipe, what will happen is I will explain the rest of what happens
That would be.
of this story, and then
cool.
we would start chapter 3. Which I will tell you that people are actually excited for chapter 3. A lot of people, or not a lot of people. There has been all of one comment, but people are excited about chapter 3.
Cool.
So they're looking forward to that. So we've got, we actually made it through a lot more than I thought we were going to today.
Cool.
So I feel that we'll probably be able to finish chapter 2 in next week's session.
Sweet.
Oh, cool. Wow, I'm surprised we got so far with all of Krug's meandering. And calm it down on the
dying
jokes,
How was
my
I
buddy.
meandering? I was dead half the time. It's not meandering. Silently waiting for you guys to finish on fire.
Krug, I'm sorry, we can't take every 5 minutes to let you do a joke. I mean, we just got to move along. But, you know.
So in the last few minutes, because last time we ended and then we talked for like a half an hour, I figured
Right.
we stopped at 9, so we've got a little bit of time to talk, which reminds me I'm just going to touch the butt.
Yes.
Please don't. Appreciate you not.
So I felt at least travel in this one was a little bit easier because the travel was basically your time to the giant wall and then climbing the mountain, which with Lauren's role allowed you guys to find the easy way up.
Yeah.
But it took 4 hours?
It takes 4 hours, and you have an unlimited amount of unlimited times that you can look, but each time you look requires 4 hours. So basically what it is it's someone not just looking, it's someone that's walking up and down this cliff to try and find an easier route.
Yeah, that's
to climb.
just something I don't think it makes sense, like, trying to find... I get what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to say, like, oh, risk reward, you can spend 4 hours trying to look for this thing, or you could just do the difficult skill checks and, like, see if you can succeed. The problem with it in my head is there's no way for us as players to know it's going to take 4 hours. Because you have a thing there that says, like, this is going to take you 4 hours.
Well, theoretically, the DM can just say, if you want to search, it will take you 4 hours.
Sure.
Right, but that just kind of breaks it for me at that point. Because that's not how searching works.
Well, I mean, it does, though. That's how searching actually works in the game. Like, whenever you roll...
No, I mean in real life.
In life, yeah.
Well, I mean, it does, though. I mean, okay, let me rephrase
It doesn't.
that.
You don't know when you're going to find the thing you're searching for.
True. Like, you
If
can...
you don't know where it is already.
Think of it this way. You're actively searching for something, right? You can say, I'm going to look for an hour, or I'm going to do a thorough look, which is what you're rolling for, is I'm doing a thorough look. And depending on how large or expansive the location is going to determine how long it takes you to do a thorough look. And they're basing their time around that it's going to take you a thorough amount of time, 4 hours.
Yeah, like it's a pretty well hidden thing. And
not just hidden, but it's not about hidden, it's about physical space.
Like coming across it, coming to it.
Like it may take you 2 hours to go that way, or an hour to walk that way, and then it will take you another hour to get back to where you are, and then an hour to go that way, and then an hour to come back. That's 4 hours just searching in an hour in each way.
Yeah, I get that, but it's like the part of it that doesn't click with my brain is you're in the middle point of the thing, and you have an hour this way to search and an hour this way to search. What if I went this way first? Like, or that way.
So you're saying, like, no matter, like, it's like a
just,
flat 4 hours, even though you might find it
The fact that it's flat
sooner.
and there's no way to change the amount of time that it takes to find that thing.
Well, I think
it feels wrong to me, because if you put 100 people in that same situation, like, by the side of a mountain, and you're looking for this Easter egg that we hid, it's gonna take all of them a different amount of time. Like, they're all going to vary by in amount.
And theoretically...
And it feels weird to me that, like, no matter what, this takes 4 hours.
Theoretically...
sorry.
Well, theoretically, with a critical success, it could take less time.
That's fair.
Right? But the thing is that the DC was at a level to find it that... at your level, I don't think it's possible for you to critically... Highly improbable, other than a natural 20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so the thing is that... While it will take different people different times, the fact is that guaranteed 50% of those people aren't going to find it at all.
Yeah.
So it's just, I searched for 4 hours and I couldn't find anything. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the best way to go about it versus like based off of their roll. If they rolled a 1 to a 5, it took them 4 hours. If they rolled from a 6 to
I'm not trying to imply there's a solution. I'm just saying it doesn't feel right. And maybe this is the best possible scenario. And the mechanic definitely has to exist, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can't just not exist.
Yeah, because even like searching a room is supposed to take time. Yeah. Searching for a trap takes time.
Yeah. The thing is, and me as a player, especially in time trial based scenarios like the one that we're doing, I have the inclination to say I search for this amount of time. Mm-hmm. I don't want to leave it up to the DM to say, well, you search for 8 hours and you find the thing, because at a certain point I'm like, not worth.
Well, I mean, because here's the thing though, is that because each action has a specific time in which it takes. Like a search action, or like in D&D, like for 5th edition, if you're searching a body or searching, it has a flat time that it takes. And so and that's your role to try to see how well you do it. Now, if you then turn around and if the DM says it's going to take you 4 hours to look, and you say, I don't want to take 4 hours, I only want to take 2, all that means is that the DC is going to go up. And it's going to be more likely that you're not going to find it, which means you're going to have to roll it again, which if you're only going to spend another 2 hours, then your DC is still that high again. Like for me, if you want to cut it down by half, I would increase the DC by 10 at least. And so the DC is a 16. You say you want to take half the amount of time. It's now a 26 to be able to find it.
Well, think of it like if you critically fail that roll.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, that seems fair.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good option. Also, the fact is that the difference between spending 4 hours and finding it is significantly better than you just going up and climbing it. Because if you fail, you fall and take damage and can die.
Well, I would have died. I had rolled a 1 on my damage.
Well, no, you have to realize that the climb happened before.
Yeah, before the fight.
Before your fight.
We climbed.
You were at full health. You got down low from the Manticore.
Oh yeah.
And then you got low to the gnoll leader. Mm-hmm. So story wise, because you guys didn't know this piece of information, that is the leader of the gnoll, and that gnoll went out and was searching for the Manticore to kill it and try to be like, look, I'm OP and awesome, and then it got trapped and was hiding. and its group got killed by the Manticore, and then was waiting for the Manticore to either be killed or like if it killed something, it would go after the Manticore so that it was already weakened and try to go after it. There was another way for you guys to deal with the gnoll, and not combat-wise.
Say that we killed the Manticore.
Say you killed the Manticore, or prove to it that you had killed the Manticore. So if you're like, I cut its head off, right? It would have been an instant, like, it sees the head and, like, tells you to come here.
That's so interesting, because I was in my head when we killed the Manticore, I was thinking about taking its wings.
Yeah.
But, like, genuinely, because I was just like, when you were saying, like, you could take parts of it, but lugging it around would be too much, and I was like, I want its wings.
Well, I don't like it when players take, I mean, unless it's a trophy thing, like the head I think is an acceptable thing, or like the foot or something.
Yeah, but anything else
just
is
like,
weird.
I'm going to take its spleen, and I'm like, does your character know what that does? Like, or are you just taking random body parts? Because that's a really important psychological choice that you're making about that character.
Yeah.
When you're just disemboweling it for no reason.
Yeah, so now you guys are in the official dungeon, the dungeon.
Yeah.
You're in the temple. You've come across both a water and an earth elemental.
Cool.
So have fun with that one.
I'm at 1 health. I'd like
I
to
have
make that
electricity
abundantly clear.
for the water, so you guys deal with the big rock.
I have a feeling the big rock might have some sort of resistance to the damage that I did.
Same.
Yeah, you're gonna waste 2 of your actions every turn to just bring this guy alive, or you just be like, I throw an arrow, or I throw a dagger and run away.
I throw a dagger at the earth elemental or the water elemental. I presume that's not going to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do much to either of them.
Also, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I very stupidly
But the
built this
water?
character specifically to deal with things that wield things, and that hasn't happened very much.
It has not.
At least not things that are.
Well, I mean, most things that you've dealt with deal with like melee weapons and not necessarily like, bows or anything like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and figure out. I think I'm missing something with stealth too.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm missing with stealth.
Okay. And then after next session, so we're going to do one more session. Hopefully get through here either via a wipe. So tomorrow's session might be really short. And by tomorrow, I mean Wednesday.
Next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m.
Pacific time at QueueTimes.com/Twitch. That's not what it's called. I keep doing
It's
that.
twitch.tv/QueueTimes.
I'm gonna make that URL on QueueTimes. It's just
please.
gonna be a picture of your face. Also, and then it's gonna say go to twitch.tv/QueueTimes.
If you're watching this live, we post the videos on Saturday, so you can watch the video Saturday.
Yeah.
Sometime during Saturday, sometimes it's early morning, sometimes it's really
Saturday
late.
night.
But yeah, the goal is the VOD will be Saturdays, and then you can actually come back to the Twitch channel on Sundays and join the Uncommon Trust, which is doing the Cypher system.
It's really cool.
Yeah, they've done their 0 session. That video is also up on YouTube. And you can watch them live Sundays at noon PST. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Just for them, like you can follow all their socials on at Uncommon Trust. They got like all of that.
Yeah. Uncommon Trust is on Twitter, Instagram. I don't know if they have a Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook's
why would
dead.
you? Facebook's dead.
Now we're going to make an official video on this. But I do want to say, fuck yeah, 1,000. 1,000 subscribers on
Congratulations.
YouTube.
That deserved a cuss for sure.
I gave up halfway through this episode.
I noticed.
I specifically was like, shit. No, yeah, 1,000 subscribers. Super excited about that.
Although for some reason the app on my phone still says $9.89.
Yeah,
They're just messing with you.
It's like, oh, you have 1,000.
And if you go to YouTube, if you go to our YouTube on the YouTube app, it says we're 1,000 like 1,008, right? But the YouTube creator app is like 3 days behind because it's been sitting at $9.89 for 2 days.
Oh, man.
I know this because I
check it every hour.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
You were close to 1,000. Why wouldn't you?
And as far as
checking every hour every day.
The sessions today went, I felt like I enjoyed the moving a lot more. I mean, like the travel, the moving. I enjoyed. I had like a really good time. Also, I felt like we had more room for RP, and I also took us off the rails quite a lot. And I'm glad to see it didn't. Make...
That was Krug. Don't listen.
Oh, speaking of off the rails, I just want to take a moment to, because I never officially did this, to apologize for getting ink all over everybody. Because I actually got ink all over everybody. I don't know if you caught that.
It wasn't CG.
No, it's not CG.
Genuinely, one of my favorite parts of the stream because those moments of chaos, you just can't write that.
I will say, possibly if I were wearing a different shirt, it might have actually made me a little upset, but
that shirt would look rad with ink on it.
With a bunch of ink on it, yeah.
Pull the pen out of the trash can. Go to town.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to announce or talk about? Game Gorgon 5 days a week.
We do Pathfinder content specifically on Monday and Friday. If you're super interested in Pathfinder, come check us out.
If you like Jonas and myself as players and also as voices and personalities, we have a 5th edition actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast
on QueueTimes.com/D20.
Yeah, it's called D20 Academy. It's a lot of fun. We have 24 episodes posted. We're on a bit of a hiatus at the moment, but we'll be getting back around to it. But if you haven't heard any of them,
catch up.
I mean, there's 24 episodes, and they're at least like an hour long.
Some bears. It's great.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Also, the intro video for that is so funny.
Oh yeah, if you go to that QueueTimes.com/D20, there's a good video that'll tell you everything you need to know.
Every time you say a URL, I have a mini panic attack.
I did it right.
I don't remember if you're getting it wrong.
I think that is it.
Yeah. Krug, am I forgetting anything?
No.
Cool.
All right, so if you want to talk to me on Twitter or discuss dungeon mastering or Pathfinder or D&D or video games as a whole, go to Twitter, hit me up there. I am at IndigoQT. That's also my Instagram. No, my Instagram is Indigo Jones with 2 N's because apparently I don't know how to brand myself.
Also, there's multiple places you can insert 2 N's.
Yeah, no, it's the INN.
Oh.
Like you're at the
like an innkeeper.
Oh.
Where would the other N go?
Jones.
Jon.
Oh, yeah. William!
I'll take it away.
Whoever.
I'll take it away.
Do it.
So, I'm William. You can get me on Twitter at KWilliamWhite. That's also my handle on Instagram, but I haven't posted anything. So maybe one day.
I'm Lauren, and you can reach me on Twitter at TSQuintQT or on Instagram at TS_Quint.
I'm Jonas. You can find me on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse and on Instagram if you try really hard.
That was a challenge to the internet to find your Instagram, dude.
It's actually not that hard.
They're really good at it.
Yeah.
I'm Krug. You can get me at KrugQT on Twitter. If you want to reach QueueTimes, you can reach QueueTimes at _QueueTimes on Twitter or at QueueTimes on Instagram. I wanted to go after Indigo because I now have to get up and turn off the stream, so this is awkward now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
But
Let's go back and record.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.